third down. That'll make it 4th and 7. Ball spotted at the 11-yard line. That's a timeout, LP. Fourth down, Morris fans.
Let's go! Let's go!
Pass incomplete. Morris will take over on down. Timeout, LP. Put the ball carrier. Loss of 3 on the play.
They just put it in top.
That's a timeout, Morris. Down at the 37-yard line, LP will have it first and 10 on their own 37.
Another chance here, Eli, but they go for it. Let's go, oh!
That'll make it 3rd and 10. Discouraged as a first down, Morris. Flag on the play.
Get in there, 52! Come on!
I know. I told them as soon as I heard my voice on the piano, I told him and I said, he's like, it's excited like crazy for all them.
Let's go, boys! Let's go, Dig!
That's going to be your final. Morris 22, LP 22. King candidate, Chase Basher, son of Angie and Dan Basher. Queen candidate, Aubrey Borman, daughter of Kayla and Andy Borman. And King candidate, Colin Zierman, son of Mel and Chris Zierman. Queen candidate, Julietta Arsenega Tomeo, daughter of Julietta Tomeo, and King candidate Bryce Lee, son of Jill and Jeff Lee. Queen candidate Alyssa Jepson, daughter of Laura and Mark Jepson, and King candidate Keegan Chelswick, son of Kelly and Mike Chelswick. Queen candidate Alexis Williams, daughter of Jennifer and Travis Williams, and King candidate Bryce Varner, son of Jen and Frank Varner. And your 2025 homecoming King and Queen, Logan Sparrow, son of Tara Phelps and Kyle Sparrow, and Brooke Thorson, daughter of Chandra and Alan Thorson. How about about a nice round of applause for the King and Queen in the homecoming court.
Get more Starved Rock news, talk, and classic rock after this presentation of 103.9 WLPO Sports.
Welcome to LaSalle Peru Township High School football, presented by Grazier's Plumbing and Heating.
The Cavaliers are brought to you in part by Autocraft Collision Center, Beck Oil Company, and the Bill Walsh Auto Group.
By Blackhawk Brokerage, Carpet Weavers of Peru, and Derek Brayton Edward Jones.
By Dressback Distributing, Eureka Savings Bank, and Family Pride Cleaners.
By First State Bank, Friends of Liz Bishop, and Gergovich Chiropractic.
By Heartland Auto Body, Illinois Valley Credit Union, and the Locker Room.
By MAP Quality Fencing and Deck, Spring Valley City Bank, and Subway of LaSalle.
By Taylor Services, Town and Country Services, Triple Service Plumbing, Heating, Cooling, and Electric, and WeTech Wealth Management.
Watch the Cavs all season on the Starved Rock Media YouTube channel, or listen on FM 103.9, AM 1220, or with WLPO's mobile app. Now, LaSalle Peru Cavalier football, presented by Grazier's Plumbing and Heating on 103.9 WLPO.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Morris High School for Week 4 of LP Cavalier football. Jeremy Aiken, Mike Porter on the call. Mike Sabatini behind the camera on StarVrock.media. And wouldn't be another LP week without a later start. The freshman game, and what a barn burner it was, ended in a 22-22 tie. They did wait through a 30-minute lightning delay. And thus, we're looking at probably about an 8 o'clock kickoff. It's homecoming tonight in Morris as well, and they're going to have a honoring of their 20-year anniversary of one of their state title football teams at halftime. So could be a late night for everybody involved tonight. But bringing in my partner, Mike Porter, opening of the Interstate 8 conference season now, Mike. 3 non-conference games out of the way. 3 tough games for LP. Obviously, they'd like to be better than 1 and 2, but they won last week against Ottawa, and they came out strong from the beginning and never let up. So taking on this Morris team that's 3-0, but LP coming in with some momentum.
Yeah, they definitely have to get a good start like they did last week. Morris is not going to put their foot off the gas. They're going to do no huddle the whole game. They're just going to keep going and going and going. So LP's just got to keep up and, have their defense step up tonight, because we know what Marion can do, but their defense is going to really have to do something tonight.
Yeah, Morris comes in with a win last week over Peoria High. Peoria High ranked as well, and their other 2 wins are against good teams, Wilmington and Muhammad Seymour. Morris third in Class 4A this week. They've beaten LP 6 straight times. They won last year's meeting 52-14. Of course, LP lost their opener in a game that was just a strange game. They got delayed, then they had to go back to East Moline and lost a heartbreaker. And then, of course, week 2 played Metamora, a state-ranked team. Tough, but lost at home. Right. It's one of those matchups where we'll talk about our keys to the game, and of course we'll hear from LP coach J.J. Ralphson as well, his thoughts. But you mentioned it, Mike, it's just a frantic pace of Morris on offense, and it's one of those offenses, if they get rolling downhill and you get buried, that's pretty much what happens.
Right. I mean, they are a strict running team. I mean, yes, the quarterback can pass for sure. They've had great receivers in the past, but their bread and butter is running right down the field. So, and even when they get first downs, I mean, they're right back on the ball, waiting for the official to set the ball, set the markers, and they're going. So LP's just going to have to, hopefully their defense is conditioned. That's going to be able to, substitutions are going to be difficult.
Yeah, 2 of the better quarterbacks around going tonight. Bryce Varner for Morris, a returning starter, and of course for LP, Marion Persich, a returning starter as well. So the highlight will be on those 2, so perhaps it'll be up to some other players on each side to step up and be a difference maker tonight. Of course, our broadcast is presented by Grazier's Plumbing and Heating. Their team is on the field 24/7. Try going a day without seeing their red vehicles. Find out more at grazerheatingplumbing.com. You're listening to the LP pregame show here on WLPO and Starved Rock Media YouTube channel, and our pregame show is brought to you by Triple Service Plumbing, Heating, Cooling, and Electric. If you're thinking about a new furnace, see the experts at Triple Service. They'll help you pregame a plan that's just right for your home and your budget. And around the Interstate 8 tonight, Mike, some other games. Ottawa's at Canelan, Rochelle at Sycamore. We talked about Sycamore in a place they're not used to. They're 1-2.
Yes.
And they're playing a Rochelle team that's 2-1. That's a big game, to say the least, for Sycamore to try to stay in the playoff hunt.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we know what Rochelle did last year. They were really, really strong, and I'm not really sure how many they've lost over graduation, but they're starting the season strong here, and I'm sure they would love nothing to make Sycamore 1-3.
Yeah, I don't think too many people had that prediction of Sycamore potentially 1-3, but we'll see how that plays out. And, of course, many other games around our area we're going to be watching. Princeton home to Kewanee. Hall, Putnam County celebrating their homecoming, and they're taking on Sherrard tonight. Marquette's at Dwight. Mendota's in Monmouth. Streeter home to Coal City. Fieldcrest home to Leroy. And then tomorrow, St. Bede makes the trek down to Lewistown. So we're on the road as well tonight. And, of course, when we're on the road this season, it is presented by Dressback. Yeah, Dressback goes on the road. And this is, I guess you could say, the second of a 30-game road trip. For LP, the Dress Track distribution on the road. Dressback of Peru, locally owned and your source for beverages, paper products, janitorial supplies, and more. Make Dressback distribution part of your winning team. 223-0116, or check them out on Facebook. Going to take our first break during our triple service pregame show here. Jeremy Aiken with Mike Porter. We come back, we'll talk about the keys to the game. Mike will have a weather of the game, and weather has been a factor yet again tonight. We'll see if hopefully that's going to be changing as we get close to kickoff.
To have blown past, hopefully.
Hopefully. Jeremy Aiken, Mike Porter here. Mike Sabatini behind the camera. We're looking forward to LP and Morris coming up on 103.9 WLPO on the Starve Rock Media YouTube channel.
Theo is the son of Al and Mickey McDonald, and the cousin of Morris players Dave McDonald, Brady Varner, and Bryce Varner. Let's have a nice round of applause for Bo and Theo. Tonight's officiating crew, referee crew chief James Wilhelm, Scott Van Wagner, and lineman Todd Janota. Line judge.
Do you hate your boss? Working for a boss that cares more about the bottom line than he does you sucks. Needing a positive career change, more money? Then give me a call at Triple Service today. 815-539-3828. We are currently on the lookout for Rockstar HVAC and plumbing technicians. Work in a family atmosphere, more importantly, feel pride in knowing that your talents are appreciated. Again, Triple Service, 539-3828. Check us out on Facebook.
70 years of serving our members, and we invite you to be one. Hi, this is Steve Piano from Illinois Valley Credit Union. IVCU was established in 1955 to help the employees of Marquette Cement Company. 7 years later, IVCU is here to help anyone living, working, and worshiping in LaSalle, Bureau, or Putnam counties. IVCU probably serves over 4,000 loyal members, and you can be one too. Checking and savings accounts, credit cards, auto and personal loans, and more. Stop by IVCU in Peru or Princeton, or visit our website, ivcu.com. Celebrating 70 years of serving Illinois Valley. IVCU. You are who we are. Member NCUA.
Tickets to the game and wherever you go. Download the free 103.9 WLPO app today.
Jeremy Aiken, Mike Porter back as we continue our triple service pregame show from Morris High School. LP and Morris coming up in moments. And we continue our pregame show now with our keys to the game. The key to this LP Cavaliers football game is sponsored by Carpet Weavers in Peru. Carpet, tile, vinyl, or wood, Carpet Weavers can help you find just the right flooring. See them today at Carpet Weavers in Peru. Breaking this one down, Mike, we kind of maybe alluded to it earlier, but what do you think LP needs to do overall to try to win this one tonight?
Well, I mean, we've been to Morris more often than any other place on road trips, and every time Morris starts fast. I mean, before you know it, 5 minutes are in the first quarter. They're up by 14. They're up by 17. LP defense has really just got to step up and stop the rush because Morris's offense, like we've said before, is nonstop. I think that's the real key to the game. I mean, LP, we know, they're going to be able to pass the ball. Hopefully they're going to be able to run with Moriarty. I think the defense is just going to have to hold Morris as best they can and limit the mistakes. They did pretty well with penalties last week. I think they just need to continue that onward tonight.
So that is our Carpet Weavers' keys to the game. Coin toss just occurred. The coin toss for tonight's LP football game brought to you by WeTech Wealth Management in LaSalle. Don't leave your financial future up in the air. Contact the professionals at WeTech Wealth Management in LaSalle for sound investing and financial advice. And partner, you mentioned the Cavaliers won the coin toss and chose to defer.
Yep, LP did win the toss, of course, and deferred to the second half. So Morris is going to probably be receiving on the north end of the field, I believe.
So
directions.
So, Cavaliers, we're looking due west here at the visiting side press box at Morris High School.
Yeah, you don't want to. The only way I can find directions if I'm in my car and I see the little north.
Yes, that's very helpful.
On the car, that's how I can kind of tell what direction I'm heading.
That's very helpful. A lot of people use that for sure. Time now, if you would like to, Mike. I know this is changing by the minute.
Yes.
If you wouldn't mind giving us our Town and Country Services close to game time weather.
Yes, game time weather is brought to you by Town and Country Services. Whether it's hot, cold, dark, or light, Town and Country is doing whatever it takes 24/7. See what they can do for you. Go to townandcountryservices.com. It looks pretty nice. Actually, we've been dealing with a pretty good rain after that lightning delay in the freshman game. It probably rained really hard for probably a good 20 to 30 minutes, but right now it's barely sprinkling. By kickoff at 8 o'clock, should be about 73 degrees, very nice. And by 10, which I suspect will be the ending of this game, I would say it's going to be about 70 degrees. So, other than this start, it's a pretty nice night.
So that is our weather for the kickoff as we're getting close to kickoff. Jeremy Aiken and Mike Porter. We're going to send it to the coaches interview brought to you by Autocraft Collision Center in LaSalle. If you happen to slide into trouble this fall, Autocraft Collision Center is there to help. For trusted collision repair, call Autocraft Collision Center. We'll be back in some moments with our coaches interview. Jeremy Aiken, Mike Porter from Morris High School, back in moments.
Ever since we got the new car, we've been planning our great summer adventure. We mapped out the trip, stocked up on supplies, didn't miss a thing. 2 weeks and counting. Then, Dad backed into Mom's car. He was fine, but the car wasn't. So he called Autocraft Collision Center in LaSalle. Autocraft wrote up the estimate, scheduled the work, and got the car back to us looking brand new in time for our great summer vacation. Thank you, Autocraft.
For quality, warranted collision repair, call Autocraft Collision Center on 8th Street in LaSalle at 223-5555.
The LP Cavalier pregame show continues now with our coaches interview brought to you by Autocraft Collision Center in LaSalle. Of course, joining me is LP head coach J.J. Raffleson. And, Coach, you go on the road last week. You get on the board early, and you get on the board quite often early. Send a message on the road against arch rival Ottawa, and you put up plus 40 points with a win over the Ottawa Pirates. Like I like to ask you to start our interviews each and every week, JJ, your takeaways as a coach from the Week 3 win over the Ottawa Pirates.
We came out rolling pretty strong, kind of all phases, which was good to see. I'd like our boys to finish a little bit better in the second half. We kind of felt like we let our foot off the gas a little bit, which we cannot have, especially with tough opponents we got coming up with Morris, Rochelle, Sycamore, Kayla, all these guys. We got to be able to put our foot down and be able to keep going, keep rolling through the good times, the bad times, and just keep fighting. So it's something we've been working on, is just being able to play a good 4 quarters of football.
I know when you look at the stats, obviously Marian Persic, another tremendous game, and Marian finding the end zone with his feet and with his arm. But to get an Easton Moriarty with, I think I had him for a little over 80 yards last week. It was probably nice to have a second person offensively in the backfield at least, Coach. And you're probably looking for that going forward, to have another, somebody stepping up, running the football pretty good.
Yeah, like all good football teams, you got to be able to establish the run. You got to be able to establish the run early. So being able to get multiple guys in there that can run the ball and change up the game for us, and is very important. Easton had a good game, so it was good to see. It was good to see that we can get that rolling, and hopefully we can continue with that kind of stuff moving forward throughout the rest of the year.
In the second half, you said you mentioned a team may have taken their feet off the gas, and they're also maybe both sides. Of course, there was the unfortunate injury with the Ottawa quarterback, and the first game of the night there was an injury and a stoppage in an ambulance. You've been playing football for quite a while, Coach. Talk about being a player, being a coach, having to come back after something like that. It can't be easy to try to get refocused after when you see whether it's your competitor or a teammate go down in the middle of a football game.
Yeah, it's never easy. Something like that, no one ever wishes anybody to have to experience, right? No matter who it is or what it is, we want nothing but the best for all of our team, all of our coaches, officials, all of their team, all their coaches, for the opponents. And when that does happen, and it happens for an extended period of time, you kind of lose a little bit of focus or that mindset of man, this is a real sport. It's a violent sport. People are hitting each other, But I just try to remind the kids that it's in God's hands. It's out of our hands at that time of thing. We just pray and hope and wish and nothing but the best for them. Which for those circumstances that did happen, we were all praying and understood that now that. The outcome was okay, that those guys are okay and they're able to move on. But, it's very hard to come back from that. I've been experienced as a player and now stuff like that. So it does get hard because it does, kind of bring down the momentum and everything like that. But it is part of the game. It's a part of sports. It's just you got to keep trying to move forward from it the best you possibly can.
Next opponent, Coach, undefeated Morris. They're in the state rankings each and every year. Usually they are. You go to their place. It's homecoming for them. If you needed one more thing to add to this test against Morris, what have you seen on tape of this year's Morris team?
Per usual, they're good. They can do. They can make plays any facet of the game. All three phases, in different directions. They can run. They can throw. Defensively, they fly to the ball. Good, sound football team, good coaching staff. So tell our kids we just got to come ready to go, play our game, fight our fights, and just, and be ready for anything. And that's all we can really do, right? It's all we can really control until a game starts is know our game plan, what we want to accomplish, how we want to play our game, and what we're seeing, and just go out there and execute and make some plays.
Final thing for you, Coach, as always, I'd like to ask you just about injury status. You got a couple players back last week. How's that looking in the locker room overall as far as your injury report?
Yeah, we're doing pretty good again. Just got to keep our guys going. Bumps and bruises have came and gone for certain guys, but when it comes down to it, the guys are pretty good. Mentally, I feel like we're pretty good, ready to go. Take those steps in the right direction and keep bringing this team forward the best we can and keep, winning ball games and competing and playing at a very high level of football.
Coach J.J. Raffleson, I want to wish you the best of luck, and let's get the Interstate 8 Conference season off to a great start with a win tonight.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Man, I loved playing high school sports growing up. And it's fun being a fan now, don't get me wrong, but sitting in the stands feels like I'm missing out on all the action, I wanted to get back in the game, so I signed up to be a high school official. It takes me back to my playing days. I'm supporting students, and I get paid to make the big calls. Do you want to see the game up close? Sign up to become an official in Illinois at highschoolofficials.com.
Jeremy Aiken, Mike Pork, as we wrap up the Triple Service pregame show, want to, as always, thank our head coach, J.J. Raffleson, for sharing his insight as part of our Autocraft Collision Center in LaSalle coaches interview. And we are ready for the kickoff. Tonight's opening kickoff brought to you by Illinois Valley Credit Union. Open a yield checking account paying 3% interest with no monthly fees or minimum balance. If you live, work, or worship in LaSalle, Bureau, Putnam counties, you can become an IVCU member. Here we go. LP kicking off to Morris, week 4. Pantoja with the kick, and he's going to go with a squib kick taken by the Morris returner at about the 27, and he's hit by the first player for LP, and he goes down at about the 33-yard line, making the hit for LP look like Nick Campbell.
Nick Campbell was the LP player that made that tackle.
32-yard line.
So here we go, our first look at this high-powered Morris offense led by Brady Varner. He's been starting for quite a while. He's a senior on the homecoming court, captain of the football team. In fact, Mike noticed the entire, at least the seniors on the homecoming court, all were wearing football uniforms. I wondered if it was a requirement to be on the homecoming court to be on the Morris football team.
It's probably right up there.
And there's a handoff and a ton of running room. The ball carrier was Caden Curran. Have to find out if he's related to the Currans in either Oglesby or, of course, Hall, where they got the twin brothers for Hall. Curran out to the 48-yard line, and just like that, a 15-yard run on first down for Morris. And again, as Mike mentioned, just havoc offense, and they hand it off to Curran. He gets a couple. That time bringing him down was Dane Wyszynski for LP. Second and 8, couple yards, gets it out near the 50-yard line. No huddle, this Morris offense.
Nope, and they switch their running backs constantly, so you never really know who's going to have the ball at any particular time.
Always have a big physical offensive line as well.
Ooh,
Varner gets the high snap. They're going to run the jet sweep, turning it inside 50-45, down to about the 40, inside the 40 of LP. That ball carrier was number 18, Logan Conroy.
Brings it all the way out to the 37 of LP.
And that's another first down for Morris. So just like that, Morris down to the Cavalier, about their 37-yard line. All run so far. Varner going to fake the handoff, go up the middle. And one of the LP players had a hold of his feet. Looked like Caden Small.
Yeah, number 44.
So Varner still gets a positive gain. Gain of 4 by Varner, 2nd and 6. Morris inside to 35. Varner going to hand it off to Curran. He's hit and brought down. A nice tackle in the backfield by Hackenberger. First time we've mentioned Nick's name tonight. Definitely won't be the last.
No, he's been one of the top tacklers for this LP defense for sure.
So third down now. Third down and 6 coming up. Varner going to pass. He's in trouble. And he is brought down by Moheiser. That is Jaron Moheiser with the sack.
Yeah, he got right in on that left edge, or I would say the right edge of the offensive line, and Varner had no shot. Now it looks like they're going to be punting. So great start by the LP defense.
Moheiser came around and makes the sack, and just like that, Morris was chugging down the field. And they're going to have to punt it away, it would appear, as their punter is just inside the 50.
Yes, it's nothing's for set.
And he walks up, gets the pooch punt away.
They might be just trying to plant LP in the back.
You can't fumble on the punt.
Morris got it. That is just the nightmare situation.
Rinkewitz fumbled it on the punt return. And Morris pounces on it at the 15-yard line. So against great teams like this, you can't make mistakes. Unfortunately, LP's defense comes up with a big play. And just a tough break there, a fumble on the first punt of the night.
Yeah, that's definitely not something you want to see after the defense made such a great stand there. Nice play again. Hackenberger hit him first.
Wow.
Hackenberger was in there immediately.
As they bring down the ball carrier, that was Caden Curran again. These great instant replays you're seeing tonight brought to you by your local Edward Jones agent, Derek Brayton. Let Derek take another look at your investments today, and that they're going to give him forward progress.
Oh, wow.
Well, on the scoreboard, nope, two-yard loss.
Minus 2, yep.
So 2nd and 12, Morris at the
18-yard line.
18-yard line of LP, so they're in the Edward Jones, Derek Brayton red zone. After the turnover on the punt for LP. Varner hands it off. Curran puts his head down, and he's going to get in. What a runner he is.
Oh, man, he ran over a couple of LP defenders. I'm not really sure the coach is going to want to see that replay.
Curran gets in from 18 yards out. And Morris takes advantage of the turnover. And they punch it in with 8:52 to go here in this first quarter. 6-0, Morris strikes first. And here's the PAT coming up. It is up, and it is right down the middle. So 7-0, Morris with the lead over LP. LP's defense looked to make a big stop. They did. A quarterback sack on Varner. They forced Morris to punt, but they couldn't handle the punt return. And they gave Morris short field position on that drive. They start at the LP 15, and Morris punches it in from 18 yards out to get on the board first. 7-0 with 8:52 to go here in this first quarter of play. So mistakes, unfortunately, they're going to happen, and at least it's early in the game, I guess, Mike, and you can shake it off.
Yes, let's hope so. You know, obviously they know the defense played a great series there, so they know they can do it again. Obviously, Morris had the short field, quite a bit of an advantage there, so they'll just have to come out here on the next possession and do what they need to do, but let's see what the offense can do.
7-0 is the score. Morris against LP here from Morris High School, week 4 of this high school football season. And go ahead and talk about our uniform description right now. The Cavalier uniform description tonight brought to you by Family Pride Cleaners. Proud LP alum, Family Pride Cleaners takes pride in their work just like the Cavaliers do. Follow Family Pride Cleaners on Facebook today. Of course, LP on the road whites, green pants, green numbers with red trim, green helmets and red letters. Morris with the white pants, maroon shirts, white letters. And I guess it'd be what, maroon and gold would be their two main colors?
I think so, yeah.
Short kickoff, and Renkiewicz is able to get this one. And Ryland tackled at about the 27-yard line. So 1st and 10 LP on their first drive of the night. And our look at Marion Persic, who accounted for 6 touchdowns last week, 3 on the ground, 3 through the air. Easton Moriarty coming off a nice game last week, had more than 80 yards on the ground against Ottawa.
Yep. Yeah, the rushing game was fantastic last week.
So let's see if LP can establish that early. It's Moriarty. Actually, it's Hackenberger in the backfield.
He had a couple successful runs that second game against Metamora.
In motion is Renkiewicz. Persic, straight drop back. Marion looking.
Oh, nice.
Throwing out in the flat. It's caught by Hackenberger. He gets his feet taken out at about the 30, so a gain of around 3.
I think maybe a 4-yard gain. They got him at the 31-yard line, I'd say. So nice.
Gain of 4, yeah. 2nd and 6 coming up. First completion of the night for the Cavaliers, and of course, that Cavalier completion and every Cavalier completion brought to you by Eureka Savings Bank. Visit them online or at their locations in LaSalle, Peru, Oglesby, Mendota, and Peru. Experience Eureka Savings Bank member FDIC. 2nd and 6 coming up. Persic hands it off.
Ooh.
Or no, he keeps it.
I think he kept it, yeah.
And Marion's going to lose a yard or 2. Fake the handoff to Hackenberger, and Morris was all over both ball carriers, and they'll mark it at the 31, so I guess no gain. Now they're going to say a loss of 1 on the board, so 3rd and 7 coming up for LP.
Yeah, that snap was pretty high, so it kind of really ruined the timing on that because there was going to be a fake to Hackenberger, and Marion was going to keep it, but just with that high snap, it caused the timing just to get off.
3rd and long for LP. Trips, 3 receivers to the short side to the right of Persic. Nobody. Now Renkiewicz goes in motion to the left. They're going to hand it off to Hackenberger off left tackle. Nice run by Nick out to about the 35. Yep. Not enough for a first down. Let's see if LP goes ahead and keeps the offense out against this state-ranked team. Of course, Marion can punt. So we'll see. 4th and 2, maybe see the hard count as well here. He's had
I'd be surprised if they went for it this early in the game. Just, put your defense in a real bad spot if they don't get it.
4th and short. Oh, LP jumped off. He did the hard count, and he got his own player, his teammate. Well, that might make their decision differently, Mike.
Absolutely, 100%.
So 5-yard walk-off, and Marion Persic going to walk off the field now. Going to go from a 4th and 2 to about a 4th and 7 for LP, and back to punt for the Cavaliers. Restore. 7-0 Morris.
Logan Conroy, that receiver, is in the receiving of the punt, and I can't really see who that second person is. Number 28, Luis Loza. Oh,
Door goes straight up in his punt. It's going to go out of bounds.
Coming out towards us.
So Morris is going to get good field position. Let's see where they ended up.
I was going to say they're not putting it.
They're still walking it off. Morris going to have it at about their 40, right at the 40, it looks like.
Yep, 42.
42.
So, yeah, it wasn't a very good punt.
So special teams have been a little rough to start this game for LP.
Well, that is the third aspect of the game.
Yeah.
Offense, defense, special teams. So, you have to be good in all three versus a team like this.
7-0 Morris. Morris with their third possession of the night already. And we're not even halfway through the first quarter. Varner, the quarterback, in the pistol. And he's going to fake the handoff and go right up the middle. Tackled at about the 40. Hackenberger near the bottom of the pile.
Yep. Him and Caden Smollett look like.
So gain of about 3 for Varner. Again, the freshman game was an instant classic, 22-22 tie. LP and Morris. The Cavaliers made a last-second drive and got the 2-point conversion. Varner flushed out of the pocket, throwing, intercepted.
Oh, intercepted. Fantastic play in the back. Evan Downey.
Evan Downey with the interception around the 20-yard line. Varner flinged it out there, and Evan was right there waiting for LP. So each team with an turnover here in the first quarter.
Yeah, you can just see on that replay, Evan Downey just jumped that route. As soon as the receiver headed towards the sideline, he was right on it and made a great play on the ball and intercepted it.
So big turnover for the Cavaliers defense. And of course, turnovers that are forced by LP. Cavalier defenders are proudly sponsored by Beck's. Keep your car turning over with fuel from Beck's. Order delicious Beck's pizza or fresh donuts on the Beck's app. First and 10 LP at their own 21-yard line. 6:09 to go in the first. 7-0 Morris with the lead over LP, but the Cavaliers looking to...
Yeah, they got 5 receivers.
We might have a flag on LP here as Morris delay a game on the Cavs. There is a play clock here tonight.
Yeah, that's really not what you want to see on 1st and 10.
No.
Out of off a turnover to have a delay a game. That's just poor clock management.
So 1st and 15 now for LP at their own 16. Persich empty in the backfield. Pretty lonely out in the darkness there.
I'd say.
Throws into flat. It's caught at about the 20. Breaking a few tackles for the Cavaliers was Rafe Helmig. And he gets it out. Gain of about 6, maybe 7. Gets that penalty yardage back.
Yep. Good gain on first down.
That's another Eureka Savings Bank Cavalier completion. Persich to Helmig. Gain of 8. That'll work. 2nd and 7 coming up for LP. 5:40 to go in the first. Cavaliers go back, trips receivers to the right of Persich. Empty backfield. Marion straight drop back pass. Looking. Pocket collapses. Marion's looking to run. Stiff arms one Morris defender. It runs into 3 or 4 others. And we'll see what they give Persich as far as any kind of forward progress here. It'll be 3rd down coming up.
They got it to the 25-yard line, so it looks like 2 yards on that play.
All right. Yeah, Morris, you can bet, and for good reason, will be keying on Persich whenever he tucks the ball. They got a lot of speed, and they're going to try to chase Marion down.
Yeah, he's going to have to watch holding the way he holds that ball up there because Morris defenders are going to be all over him.
3rd and 5 for LP. Big play coming up at their own 25-yard line. Under 5 minutes to play in the first. Persich has time to throw. Now the pocket collapses. Marion rolling left, still rolling. Stiff arms a defender. Throwing downfield. Wide open and caught.
Oh, nice play.
Behind the defense, caught down about the 43-yard line of Morris.
Gray earned it with that catch.
Gray earned it. Well, that's the case too. Persich kept the play alive long enough. Mike and earn it. Able to get behind the Morris defense. Persich has the arm even throwing against his body, and Ernest makes the catch at the 43 of Morris.
Yeah, 32-yard pass play on that completion.
That's another Eureka Savings Bank Cavalier completion. So LP in business now, 1st and 10 at the Morris 43-yard line. Kind of down, about 4 minutes left here in the first. Empty backfield once again. In motion is Ernest. He's going to run the jet sweep. Gray trying to turn the corner, and hard hit for Morris. There's no other way they play football.
Yep.
Ernest going to be hammered down at about the 45, a loss of a couple. It's hard to run a jet sweep against a speed defense like Morris.
Well, especially they were on the far side of the field, and they came all the way over on this side towards the LP bench, and that's a long run for Gray to get all the way around. So, yeah, Morris is a little quick on that play.
Yeah, Ernest is fast, too, and loss of 2. Second down and 12 coming up. Persich looking to pass. Marion steps up in the pocket. Stiff arming a defender, and he got back to maybe the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, but it's real close. So.
So he avoids this. Well, yeah, he avoids the sack. No gain. He gets back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, it definitely looks like the LP is going to be wanting to pass the ball quite a bit here so far.
Third and long for LP. Yeah, they've had empty backfield most plays.
Yep.
Persich has time. Marion throws into traffic. Oh! Wow, there was no need for that hit, but they're going to let it go. Zellers got clocked over the middle. And again, this is stepping up. When you play a team like Morris, they label you whenever they get an opportunity. In the NFL, I'm going to say that would have been a penalty.
Yeah, I don't see the reason for that. Obviously, they're trying to prove a point on hitting them hard, but you know, again, here in Morris, not going to get too many calls.
And no real argument from Coach Raffleson or any of the Cavalier.
Yeah, some of the fans felt a little differently, but
Marion will go back now to punt after that incomplete pass.
It's a good decision here, I think.
Yep. Nice punt by Persich. Takes a bounce at the 15. It is going to get into the end zone for a touchback. So Morris will have 1st and 10 at their own 20. 2:36 to go in this game. We'll look for some scores as we move along tonight. Check our Subway scoreboard update.
I do have to say that's a pretty good crowd here on the LP sideline. They came to watch the Cavaliers play. Good super fan section over there. They're in camouflage tonight, so that's pretty nice. And Morris super fans over on the opposite side are in a construction neon like LP was. Whatever that last home game was, like a while ago. But.
Halftime, Seneca and Genoa Kingston, a couple heavyweights, 14 all in that game. And we're back in action. And there's Curran running up the middle. And he's out past the 30.
Yep. Evan Downey again.
Curran hurdling at the end of his run there. Gain of 15 for Curran. 1st and 10. Morris quickly to the line. They hand it off Curran again, and he's got a lot of running room again, and he loves leaving his feet.
Yeah.
And he gets it all the way out to the 50. Gain of 15 more for Curran. Again, Morris, just one of their calling cards is a big physical offensive line. Every year.
Yep.
No different this year. They mark it at the LP 49, 1st and 10. They go right back to Curran off left tackle. Getting the blocks, and he turns the corner, breaks the tackle, 35-30. Pushed out of bounds. That's another 1st down. Oh, there is a flag, though, Mike, back at the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a hold against Morris.
I was going to say that's a prime spot for a hold. So 10 yards from that spot of the foul, so they'll lose about 8 yards on that, I would guess.
So they'll bring him back. Would have been another big run. So far, this drive has been all Caden Curran. And he's got the one score tonight, too, with an 18-yard run. So that'll bring it back to the Morris 42-yard line. 1:58 to go in the first. 7-0, Morris over LP. Morris's score aided by a muffed catch attempt on a punt.
Yep.
Each team has turned it over once. Varner going to fake the handoff and pass. He's in trouble. Throws it out in the flat. Caught. What a nice job by Varner as he was going to be brought down, but he flung it into the flat. And Brady Babington, a tight end, was able to bail him out and got 7 yards. Out to the 48 of Morris. Tackled inbounds, and they come right quick. And they hand it off. Man, some punishing running. This time it was, looked like number 1 with the ball.
With the run.
Number 4 for Morris, and that was
Smith.
Nick Smith, the 6-foot junior running back.
Yeah, he was the one that gave the LP receiver a little bump on that last play. So
pretty physical player.
Yeah. So gain of 1, it looks like, right? Yep.
3rd and 10. Let's see if LP can shut him down here in a 3rd and long. Varner throwing. Looks like it was caught. Morris gets a receiver open out in the flat. That was Quade Phillips. He's kind of this year's Jack Wheeler. They're going to say he's short, but it's 4th and 1 coming up for Morris.
Yep, 9-yard gain.
Ball spotted at the LP 40. 4th and 1. Morris going to still operate out of the pistol here. Not going to go under center, even though it's 4th and 1. Varner going to try to draw him off sides. Now he steps back, looks at his sideline. Down to 10 seconds on the play clock, and LP jumped but didn't come over, and now Morris is going to go ahead and take a timeout.
I'd be really shocked that Morris did not go for it.
Yeah.
I mean, where they're at on the field on the 40, so they're just trying to get LP to jump.
Yeah, they tried to get him, LP, to encroach. They did not. They called the timeout. That's their first of the half. We're down to 36 seconds in the first quarter. It is 7-0 Morris over LP. Jeremy Aiken and Mike Porter here at Morris High School. Morris with 104 total yards of offense so far. LP with 49. According to the scoreboard here, 45 of 49 LP yards are through the air. A big pass play from Persich to earn it.
Yep, that made a big difference there for the LP's offense.
Morris has had the ball a lot longer in this first quarter than LP has.
For sure, yeah.
So LP's defense, you don't get to really to substitute with this high-octane offense.
No, the defensive, if they're going to sub, they're going to be right. They have to be ready on the field, ready to go as soon as that play ends.
So 4th and 1 coming up for Morris. Let's see if LP, full house backfield. Varner just going to take it and do kind of a version of a tush push in a way.
Yeah, that looked like that, but that was very, very hard to stop.
Okay, he needed 1 and got 3. So fresh set of downs coming up for Morris at the LP. You're going to spot about the 38-yard line.
Yep, 36, 37, 38, yep.
So maybe one more play here in this first quarter. It's 7-0 Morris over LP. Been a lot of action despite, now we got whistles blowing here.
Are they going to call timeout or?
No, there might be an equipment or an injury of some kind. They're looking on the field for something.
Oh, maybe someone lost a contact, perhaps. I don't know if they'd stop the game for that.
Yeah.
But,
so we momentarily are stopped at 16 seconds.
Here we go.
And now we'll go. Full house backfield again for Morris. Varner under center. And hands it off, and there's a big run off left tackle. And that looked to be Keegan Kajelsvik. Kajelsvik with another new ball carrier tonight with a first down at the LP 27. And they hand it off. He gets it inside the 25 to about the 24.
Well, they really didn't waste any time. They really wanted to get that last play off before the end of the first quarter. It's not like the wind was doing anything, so they really wanted that play off.
That's just how their offense rolls, that's for sure. They don't waste any time. So we've played one. LP hanging in there with this state-rated Morris. We'll be back with the second quarter. Morris 7, LP nothing. You're listening to LP Cavalier Football and watching LP Cavalier Football on the Star Rock Media YouTube channel and 103.9 WLPO.
What's your game plan? Your friendly neighborhood Beck's is a proud supporter of LaSalle Peru Cavalier football. The next time you're out, make sure you stop into Beck's. Whether you need to fill up, grab a snack and a drink, or treat yourself to some delicious pizza, stop in Beck's, offering fuel, food, and friendly faces in 18 Central Illinois locations, including LaSalle, Peru, and Oglesby. Everyone at Beck's wishes the Cavaliers a fun and safe season.
This is where you go when you need to know. 1039 WLPO. Starved Rock News, Talk, and Classic Rock.
Jeremy Aiken, Mike Porter back here at Morris High School, and it is 7-0 Morris leading LP after one. Morris with the ball, 2nd and 7 after the break at the LP 24-yard line. As we begin our exciting second quarter of action, brought to you by Spring Valley City Bank. Football isn't the only winning program with a rich history in our community. Spring Valley City Bank has been helping with all your banking needs for 120 years. At Spring Valley City Bank, they know that experience and relationships matter. So here we go, 2nd down and 7 coming up. Morris dominated that first quarter as far as time of possession and more than double the total yardage of LP, but still just a 7-0 game. Varner under center, going to hand it off, and a nice job by a couple of the LP defenders. They made quick contact with the defender, including Mason Moheiser.
Yeah, they had great penetration there, right? Just the line of scrimmage.
So not much there. Maybe a yard, Mike?
Yeah.
Look at the yard. 3rd and 6 coming up. LP will try to get a sub in at the last second. Varner will go back in the pistol. Ball spotted at the LP 23-yard line. 3rd and 6. Varner handoff up the gut.
Okay.
Short of a first down. He got inside the 20. That was number 9, Curran again.
Yeah, it looks like he got about 3 or 4, so 4th and short.
Morris usually has field goal kickers, but I'm going to think that they're going to depend on their big guys up front and try to get these. All right, it's only 1 yard. I was going to say 2 or 3 yards, but it's only 1. So Morris with that full house backfield. Varner going to hand it off. First down and more. Yep, Curran just got behind his big guys up front, and he got the easy first down for Morris. Gets it down to the LP 14-yard line. Nothing fancy there. Power football from Morris as they're in the Derek Brayton, Edward Jones red zone. Second time tonight. Full house backfield again. Power football for Morris. Varner under center. They're going to run a pitch play to Kvelcik. Turned it inside. LP did a nice job stringing that one out.
Exactly what you need to do. Hackenberger was in on that play.
Yep, Hackenberger out there. I saw Bo Lawrence as well. So nice job by LP. That really no gain on the play. So 2nd and 10 Morris. Now Morris slows it up a little bit for them. They make a couple substitutions. Play clock down to 19. Still plenty of time. Varner in the pistol. Well, they're going to, whistle blows, and LP, I think, may call a timeout.
Yeah, I was going to say, no, well. Yep, LP timeout.
Cavaliers take a timeout with 10:02 to go here in the second quarter. 7-0. Morris with the lead over LP. Take another gander at our Subway scoreboard update. Again, the freshman game, 22-22 a tie. They do not do overtime with freshmen. We have a clock runner with Mendota and Monmouth-Roseville. Monmouth-Roseville beating Mendota 42-0. Be a big showdown with Monmouth-Roseville and Princeton coming up. Dwight and Marquette, they had a lightning delay down in Dwight, Mike, okay. So they're just getting started.
Yeah, they're just getting started.
Yeah, Dwight, of course, not too far south of Morris.
Okay.
So late start there. Big showdown in the Mid-Illini in the Peoria area, Mike. We got mid-second quarter, Metamora and Morton are tied at 21. That's a big rivalry match.
I mean, Metamora played Washington last week, and now they've got Morton this week. That's 2 big rivals right in a row.
We talked about Sycamore, kind of their backs against the wall, even though it's only week 3. And they're playing Rochelle tonight. Sycamore up 21-7 at the half.
Okay, well, that's probably where they'd rather be. I mean, obviously, Rochelle's obviously pretty close to Sycamore, so it's kind of a rival for them, too. Although Sycamore's got Canelan, they got DeKalb.
Yeah, DeKalb probably their
main
big
rival,
one, even though they're non-conference now, but they always make sure to play each other every year. And I think it was a 1-point game. They do the jet sweep, does Morris, out of the timeout. And the ball carrier got a few yards there. That was Logan Conroy. And some little extracurricular. Some LP faithful thought there should have been a flag. No, nothing there. They get it down to the 10-yard line. 3rd and about 6, because Morris can get a first down.
Just inside the 5, it looks like.
Yep. 9.5 minutes to play in this first half. 7-0 Morris over LP. Varner in the pistol. Does a little attempt to get LP to jump, doesn't work, so then he steps back, looks at his bench. He's all over the place back there.
Well, and the thing is, they play so fast, they usually have plenty of time on the play.
Yeah. Varner going to throw wide open over the middle. Great design play, play action. And he finds over the middle the homecoming king. I got Logan Sparrow with that one, Mike. Let's see the replay here.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Now, number 19, I think, coming over the middle.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
So you got to get the homecoming king.
Well, get him on the scoreboard. You got 18 is Logan Conroy, 19 is Logan Sparrow. We got 2 Logans next to each other. So let's change some numbers here. But that was number 18. Or number 19 with the
Sparrow.
Sparrow, yep.
And it goes for 6. There's a flag after the kick. So let's see what the flag is. The kick was good.
Everyone off the.
What'd you have for that catch?
19 yard. No, that was on the 10-yard line.
10-yard, I thought so. Yep.
10
Thank
yard.
you, sir.
Running into the kicker.
Oh, they're going to get running in the kicker, so I guess they'll mark that off on the kickoff.
Yep.
So the kick was good, and that makes it 14-0 Morris. As finding Sparrow was the quarterback for Morris, Varner. We'll keep it right here. 9:12 to go in this first half. LP and Morris. Cavaliers will get the ball to start the second half. That was a pretty impressive drive by Morris. A lot of running. They, worked a lot of clock on that one. They had some third down conversions.
Yes, they did.
They're so far no real big plays. I mean, they've had 15-yard runs here and there. LP's had the biggest single play as far as yardage offensively with the pass. Of course, you could argue the biggest play in this game was the fumble on the punt return early on.
Yeah, Morris had a 80-yard drive. I mean, that's, started from 20 and just methodically went down the field. Had a couple fourth down conversions.
Yeah.
So really a nice drive by Morris.
So they will mark off that penalty on the kick. So
kicking from
the 40.
45 of LP.
Now this is the brother of the homecoming king, I believe, Grant Sparrow.
Oh.
The receiver was Logan, or is Logan, a 6'3 senior. This is a 5'11 junior, Grant Sparrow.
Okay. Are the Sparrows out nowadays? Hey, we went to
You're more of a AV, is it AV, or what do they call it?
I don't know, but we weren't Spencer.
Oh, they do an onside kick. And it goes to the Morris player. LP didn't touch it. What do we got here?
Oh, well, I mean, the Morris receiver went. I mean, he just received the kick right on the sideline.
So the way I guess it goes is they move it back to where he got it, as long as it goes 10 yards.
I think it went 10 yards. Started at the 45, and they're putting it at the 35. So I mean, obviously, replay would tell you exactly where the kicking team touched the ball, but with no replay, it's kind of hard to tell. So assume it was good.
So I guess it's basically like a turnover.
Yeah, absolutely.
An onside kick, high school, unlike the NFL, you don't have to let the other team know that you're doing an onside kick, and they worked that to perfection. And back in the old days, he probably would have took it all the way in.
Well, and the ball bounced perfectly to him. I mean, there was no skip or anything like that. I mean, it bounced 2 or 3 times, and the guy picked it right up. So.
Bad break for LP. Here comes Morris, quarterback keeper. Varner fumble.
He's a fumble. I think LP's going to have that one.
Wow, so LP catches. Oh, they make a break. It wasn't catching a break. They forced that fumble.
Forced the fumble.
Down at the bottom of the pile, a couple of Cavaliers are injured. It looked like coming up with the football was Jared Morheiser.
Yeah, number 16 is hurt, it looks like. I didn't see who actually hit the quarterback to force that fumble.
Yeah, knocked it out of his hands. Evan Downey is number 16 for LP.
See the replay again.
Yeah, Downey's been pretty active tonight for LP.
Yeah, he had a rough time on that one touchdown run by Morris, but then he made the interception the next series for LP. So he's back and forth, and now, unfortunately, he's hurt on the field.
Yeah, what happens is you have players crashing into each other trying to get that football.
Yeah, you put your arms out diving for the ball, and there's a real good chance of an injury.
He's sitting up now, so that's always good. Let's take a short break. We'll come back. Hopefully we'll have a good news on the injured Cavalier, and the Cavaliers will have the football coming up. 14-0 Morris over LP, back in 40 seconds.
Friday nights mean LP football, and just like the Cavs, Spring Valley City Bank knows the success comes from preparation, teamwork, and trust. Whether you're buying a home, starting a business, or planning for the future, we're ready to help you move the ball forward. Hi, I'm Samantha Forrest. Spring Valley City Bank is more than a bank. For 120 years, we've been standing shoulder to shoulder, living in your neighborhood, and cheering in the stands. To set up your game plan, call or stop by Spring Valley City Bank in Peru or Spring Valley. We're an equal housing lender and member FDIC.
These are a couple of great teams, but the real super groups like AC/DC, Def Leppard, and Journey play after the game. 103.9 WLPO, Starved Rock News, Talk, and Classic Rock.
Jeremy Hagan, Mike Porter back, handoff Nick Hackenberger, and he is taken down deep in the backfield for a loss. Mick Smith, a linebacker from Morris, just got through and knocked Hackenberger down for a loss. They're going to say 2, a loss of 2 on that first down run for LP. 2nd and 12 Cavs at their own 26-yard line. 14-0 Morris over LP. Morris turning the ball over. Varner with the fumble. Persich fake handoff. They run a little play action. Marion in trouble, throwing off the hands.
Man, I tell you.
Jaron Moheiser out there.
He had it in his hands.
Jaron maybe thinking I'm going to, because he had a lot of green field in front of him.
Yes, he did.
And just couldn't haul it in, but 3rd down and 12 now coming up for LP.
Well-designed play on that one.
LP at their own 26-yard line here. Again, the Cavaliers won the WeTech Wealth Management coin toss and deferred, so they will get the ball to start the second half. In motion is Rinkewitz. Marion gonna pass. He's back. He's in trouble, spun down at about the 27-yard line. Won't be a sack because Marion went forward for a few yards, but it'll be a punting situation here for LP.
Looks like he gained about 3 yards on that scramble, but was put down immediately.
So Cavaliers unable to take advantage of the miscue for Morris. And they'll have to punt it back to Morris. Back deep for Morris is number 18, Logan Conroy, and number 28, Luis Loza. Over the years, some of the same last names. I remember there being a Loza before.
Yeah, I thought there was a Loza kicker, actually.
Luis takes it at the 35, and he's running to the sideline. He's still on his feet, 50, 45 of LP, and tackled down inside the 40. No flags on the play. A lot of times you see a flag at when you're getting that much running going on, but just a good return. Now we got a Cavalier player shaken up. Looks like Moheiser. He's up and going to trot off on his own is Jaron Moheiser. So Morris, after the good punt return, going to start this drive 1st and 10 at the LP 37-yard line. 14-0 Morris. They're ranked 3rd in Class 4A coming into this week, with a win last week over Peoria High. And that game was in Peoria, too, on a Saturday afternoon.
Was it afternoon?
Yeah, like a 4 o'clock.
Yeah, 4 o'clock, late afternoon start.
Which we noticed tonight. Granted, it was cloudy because of the rain, but it was already pretty much dark at 7.
Yes.
Hand off to Curran up the middle. He gets 2 or 3, and then his forward progress is stopped. And Morris sideline fired up about something. Their coach came fired out of a cannon, yelling something. Now the officials are meeting.
I don't know who he's yelling at, but I don't think coaches are really supposed to be out on the field like that.
Gain of 5 by Curran. Maybe he wanted a face mask or a late hit of some kind. Nothing there. 2nd and 5 Morris. They're at the LP 32. And there's Curran again down to about the 30. Gain of 2, so 3rd and 3 for Morris. 4-down territory, got to believe, for Morris. Again, no huddle here. Curran in the backfield. Lone running back with Varner. Varner going to look towards the sideline. We're down under 6.5 minutes to play in the Spring Valley City Bank second quarter. They're going to hand it off to Curran. Spinning ahead inside the 25. He's got first down. Yardage still going. Down to about the 21 of LP. Gain of 9 for Curran.
Yeah, they're just dominating the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
And I mean, obviously, time of possession has been something, too. The LP defense has been on the field almost the entire game, it seems.
They hand it back off to Curran.
Right
nice
into
job.
a wall there. There was a LP defender.
Looked like Hackenberger stood him up, yep. And then you can catch the big tackle on the Edward Jones, Derek Brayton replay. As, yeah, what a tackle. Form tackle, if there ever was one, by Nick Hackenberger. Just stood up, a very good ball carrier in Curran. And a loss of 2, so tackle for a loss for Hackenberger. 2nd and 12 for Morris. They're backed up now to their own, well, to the LP 23-yard line. Counting down to 5 minutes to go in this first half. Varner, straight drop back pass, pump fakes.
Oh.
Throws, corner of the end zone, caught, touchdown. And that catch was made by Logan Conroy. A little bit of a pump fake. And then Conroy got free from 23 yards out. And it is 20-0 Morris. That beautiful pass play, Varner to Conroy.
An absolute perfect pass right in the center of the end zone towards the corner. Right in his hands and right over the 2 LP defenders.
Not much LP could do about that one. And the PAT attempt coming up from Morris to make it a 21-0 game. Low snap. They're able to get the kick. Yeah, he got it up and good.
Yeah.
So 21-0 Morris. It was 7-0 after 1. They've gotten 2 touchdowns here in this second quarter. Been a kind of a wild quarter. Each team has turned the ball over. LP was unable to recover an onside kick. That's been LP's bugaboos.
Yep.
On the punt return and the kick return so far tonight.
Yep. Yeah, and if you look at the total yardage, 185 to 48.
Wow.
So quite domination. LP's only got 3 yards rushing. So same 45 yards passing for both teams, but you can tell Morris is getting the the major offense on the ground.
Yeah, there was a run early by Hackenberger for a few yards. Marion's not been able to really get much on the ground, but the one big pass play, Persich to earn it's been pretty much it offensively for LP, but still a lot of time to go. 21-0. Morris over LP, and again, LP will get the ball back to begin the second half. So see if the Cavaliers can use this 5-13 and come down and score, get some momentum before the break. Back deep for the Cavaliers is Reagan Dorr. And looks like Landon Zellers. Or is that Gray Ernett and Landon Zellers? Yep, Ernett.
I think
number 10 and 2.
Is that number 10?
Yep, Gray Ernett. So Ernett and Zellers are back, and it's going to be Zellers with this one, taking it about the 17. And taken down at about the 23. So about a 6-yard return for Landon Zellers for LP. Again, most of their yards tonight have been on one drive. Mike mentioned they have 48 total yards of offense to Morris's 185. First and 10 LP at their own 23 as we come close to the locker room halftime show. Again, a late start tonight, about 8 o'clock kickoff. Lightning delay in the freshman game. And freshman game came down to the wire, so there were some incomplete passes, timeouts, and the like.
Yep.
22-0, or 22-22 was the final score. Persich in the pistol for LP. In the backfield is Hackenberger. Have not seen Easton Moriarty in the backfield tonight.
No, that's very true.
Persich rolling left, throwing. He finds a man, but there is a flag behind the play. Nice catch made by Jackson Myers out in the flat.
Who I think he's good.
He got hit right, a clean hit right at the knees.
No, it was a good tackle, but he got shaken up a little bit. But like you said, there is a penalty flag.
Back in the area, usually of holding in the backfield.
I would say so, yep.
And it is a hold on LP. So that'll wipe away that completion.
Yeah, that was a nice pass play. That's the third penalty on LP so far this half.
The market at the LP 12 now, so to be
first and what, 22?
First and 20.
Oh, first and 20? Okay,
first and 20.
Yep.
Cavaliers put up 3 scores in the first quarter last week, but obviously a much tougher sledding offensively tonight against this Morris team. Persic in the pistol. And we got either a false start.
Yeah, I think it's false start. I think the receiver on this end was kind of hopping over here on the line. I don't know if the official was going to give it to him or not, but Moheiser kind of jumped a little bit.
So 5 more yards being walked off against LP on the false start.
Going the wrong direction here for sure. Getting closer to their own end zone.
First and 26. And LP kind of in the shadow of their end zone, their own end zone here as they're being pushed back. Persic in motion is Renkiewicz. Marion going to pass out in a flat to Renkiewicz, looking for a block. And a big hit by Morris. Great pursuit. And Renkiewicz gets, I don't know if he got anything, maybe back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Mick Smith again with the hard hit after the runner was slowed down for a moment.
So that is a completion.
Oh, a loss of a yard, it looks like.
Loss of a yard. That was still a completion. Eureka Savings Bank completion, but as Mike mentioned, loss of a yard. So second and a long way here. Second and 26 for LP.
Oh, miscommunication there.
And Marion just going to have to go down, and he's going to be brought down inside the 5. Loss of a few more yards here.
Yeah, loss of 2 on that sack.
Mark it at the LP 4.
Yeah, so we went from first and 10 to now second and 28, maybe 29.
Or third and 29, I guess, yeah.
Oh, third and 29, thank you.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know what they have in the playbook for this one.
Maybe a screen, I guess, to try to get some yardage. Mariano is in his own end zone here to take this snap. 3 receivers to the right. One of those receivers, Renkiewicz, goes in motion. Hand it off. Hackenberger, nice run by Nick. He gives him some breathing room at least. Out past the 10-yard line to about the 13. They needed that.
Yeah, a nice 9-yard run for Hackenberger just to get it, like you said, out of the end zone, give the punter a little bit of room.
So 4th down and still very long. LP will bring out the punting unit.
2:40 left in the first half.
Back for Morris, Logan Conroy and Luis Loza. Loza had that big punt return last time for Morris to set up their latest score. LP taking their time. I think they're going to wind it all the way down, then call a timeout, it looks like.
Yep.
2:18 left in this first half. 4th and 20. LP with 1 timeout remaining. Morris with 2. With Morris, 2:17 and 2 timeouts. That's an eternity for their offense.
Yeah. They definitely don't need that kind of time.
Again, we'll be taking a look at some games, Interstate 8 matchups tonight besides this one. Ottawa at Canelan, Rochelle at Sycamore. Some of LP's non-conference opponents, we mentioned Metamora in a tough one tonight at Morton. O'Fallon is hosting Belleville East, and United Township is home to Sterling. Let's see if UT can go 4-0.
I was going to say, UT's been playing really well since that first game against LP, and, you know, it'd be something for them to go 4-0.
Probably a winnable game. Sterling looks a little down this year.
Yeah, it's definitely not the Sterling that we're used to from back in the day.
Back when they were still in the same conference, yep.
that's typical that they were fantastic while they were in the conference.
Of course.
When they leave the conference, they kind of, go downhill.
A great venue to play, but always a tough place to play.
Yep.
Roscoe Eads.
Yep.
Up at Sterling High School. Just outside of his end zone, his door with the punt. Again, a lot of air, but not much distance. Take an LP bounce. We'll take it. And it's still rolling. And they'll down it at about the 46 of LP. So a better punt that time for LP.
Yep, starting once again in LP territory here for Morris. So let's see what the defense can come up with here.
Yeah, they've stopped Morris a couple times this game. Morris has just had so many, though, possessions. 21-0 and 2:08 to go. Again, Morris has 2 timeouts and a short field to play with. They spot the ball at the LP 46. Brady Varner, the quarterback. He's got 2 touchdown throws tonight. Hasn't really ran the ball that much. And he drops back to pass. Has plenty of time. Throwing over the middle. Nice tip. A nice play on defense. That was Gio Lagrenzi with a great pass defense.
Yeah, he's had a couple good plays over the last couple games, and he did a really nice job on that ball.
Watching the Edward Jones, Derek Braden replay, and yeah, what a great job. A tip by Gio Lagrenzi over the middle to knock it away, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 10 for Morris. 2:02 to go here in this first half. And they're going to go back to the ground with Curran. And
he just kind of snuck through there.
Yeah, he was stumbling and bumbling a little bit. And they're going to mark him back at about the 43. That's where his knee went down. So gain of 3. 3rd and 7 for Morris.
Curran's out now.
Yeah, he was limping around a little bit.
Comes back in, so hard-hitting running back here.
3rd and 7 for Morris. Varner going to pass. Thrown and breaking 1 tackle, and he's got a first down.
Yeah, and Anthony Smith on that reception.
Just a quick hit out to the left flat, and Smith broke a tackle, which enabled him to spin forward and get a first down for Morris.
33, so 10-yard gain on that play.
1:25 and counting here in this second quarter. Varner going to hand it off. Not much
nice
there.
It looks like Hackenberger once again in the backfield.
Nick Hackenberger brings down Mick Smith in the backfield for a loss. Loss of 2 on the ball carrier, Mick Smith. Another TFL for Nick Hackenberger. I would say, Mike, through nearly this 1.5 a play, Hackenberger probably my leading candidate for our player of the game. He's ran the ball and played great defense tonight. Varner pass on the flat, caught at the 30, knocked out of bounds. Phillips with the catch.
Great earn it with the push out of bounds.
So that'll stop the clock. Quade Phillips with his 2nd catch of the night for Morris. The ball spotted at the LP 26 now. Gain of 10. It'll be 3rd and 3 for Morris. 51 seconds left. This would be big if LP can keep Morris out of the end zone. They hand it off Curran. He's got a lot of running room. He's got a first down, tripped up inside the 20 and bulldozes his way down to about the 15. Needed 3 and got around 11.
Yeah, once he gets the head of steam going, he is a train out there.
Clock running down 40 seconds. Still plenty of time if you're Morris. 1st and 10 at the 15. They go right back to Curran. He gets it inside the 10. And it'll be a 2nd down and short.
It's like about a 7-yard gain on that run.
Mason Moheiser in on a tackle there for LP. LP trying to make some late substitutes.
Ooh, I think they're going to call timeout.
Yeah, I think they called timeout right before they.
Yeah, JJ was not quite sure they were getting off.
So that'll be their last timeout. 2nd down and 4 with 19 seconds to go for Morris. We'll keep it right here. Morris inside the Derek Brayton, Edward Jones red zone, deep inside the red zone. As you're enjoying Spring Valley City Bank thrilling second quarter action. Of course, at the half, we'll talk more about being on the road tonight. Dress Back Distribution on the road. Mike will dive into Morris Community High School, some of the famous alums from the high school here. We'll talk about LP athletics going on this weekend, of course, in the heart of fall sports. I was shocked, Mike, you already got like golf having senior nights.
Yep.
And
oh, yeah.
it's hard to believe.
Senior nights, and I've heard about, conference meets, sectional meets. So, yeah, they're getting close to having to deal with, state coming up here pretty soon.
Goes so fast.
I know the cross-country team will be running at Detweiler hopefully in a couple weeks. Well, maybe early November, but hopefully.
Second down and 4. Varner goes under center. Play action pass. Throwing and tipped.
Nice play once again by the defensive backfield.
Yep. Tipped and incomplete. Making the play that time was Reagan Dorr. Really just had one-on-one. It was Reagan Dorr. And the Morris receiver, Logan Sparrow, who's already got a touchdown catch. And, yeah, nice job, as you see on the Edward Jones, Derek Brayton in instant replay. Reagan Dorr with the tip pass.
Yeah, he's just out on an island out there by himself, so good play.
So 3rd and 4 now for Morris at the LP 9.
Camden Greathouse, defensive lineman coming out, and earn it going back in, so get another secondary member out there. Morris with the timeout. So
yeah, they were.
Yep.
Yeah, they weren't quite set offensively as the play clock was going down. Though they had 2 timeouts to burn, so they have 1 left. 3rd and 4, Morris at the LP 9. 21-0 Morris over LP. Going to be back on the road next week at Rochelle for week number 5. A rare 3-game road trip in high school. Usually get a home game mixed in there somewhere, but the back half of the schedule will be favorable for LP.
Yeah, they're going to play some tough teams, of course.
But 3 of 4 games will be at home at least.
Yep. So Howard Fellows hopefully will be kind to the LP players. I'm sure we got homecoming coming up, obviously, and senior night will be happening. So that'll be a lot of fun activities for LP.
3rd and 4 coming up for Morris after the timeout. 14 seconds to go. Handoff, Curran, touchdown, Curran. Wow. Untouched.
Man, I tell you, LP defense had a lot of players coming in, but went right around. Curran went right through on the other side.
A Morris player down on the field.
Yeah, there was a little bit of a scrum there between LP and the defensive lineman, or the offensive lineman, but no problems, no flags, so just have to deal with the touchdown by Curran.
Yeah, Curran's second touchdown run of the night. He had an 18-yarder and now a 9-yarder, and they're looking to go 4 for 4 on their PATs here. The snap is down, the hold is down, the kick is up, and it is good. We'll keep it right here as we edge closer to halftime. 28-0 Morris with another impressive drive. Only 11 seconds in the half to go, and they get on the board again for a 4th time tonight. 28-0. So as advertised, Morris lighting up the scoreboard. 235 total yards of offense, 170 on the ground, 65 through the air, and they've had 3 touchdown runs, 1 touchdown pass. Each team with 2 turnovers.
Yep. And are you including the?
Yeah, that would be LP's second turnover.
Turnover there, so
the onside kick recovery for Morris. So Morris looking to move to 4-0 on the year. LP trying to avoid a 1-3 start, and even more importantly, it'd be an 0-1 start in the conference. This is the first game of the Interstate 8 conference season. Interstate 8 with 6 teams. Kind of similar math as the Big Ten nowadays.
Yeah, that's right.
Big Ten's what? Big Ten with a remainder of 6. There's a kickoff, and it'll be Zellers taking it just outside the 10.
Oh,
Zellers fumbles it.
Oh, no.
Morris recovers at about the 35. There's 6 seconds to go. So again, boy, these special teams tonight, Mike, have been troublesome for LP.
Yeah, and it's not something we've seen at all this year. Honestly, they've done pretty well. I mean, I know that in the past, over the last couple of years, LP has had some problems with the special teams, but it's really turned up here tonight, and this is definitely not the team to be making mistakes on the special teams.
And if you're Morris, I mean, yeah, most teams don't have 35-yard plays in their playbook, but if you're Morris, you fling it in towards the end zone and looking for another score here. You know, the half can't end on a penalty either, so if you're Morris, you're either looking for a touchdown, maybe you hope to get a pass interference call to keep the drive alive
absolutely.
here.
They're going to do a real quick pass, and, you know, quarterback's got an arm. He can definitely get it to the end zone, not a problem.
Varner drops back to the right. Oh, they're going to throw
pass.
back.
Oh, nice
yep,
play.
LP read it. Guess, that was Griffin May this time. Took down Curran. So actually, they tried to fool LP. I think most people, I thought they were going to throw it deep. But, yeah, they just threw it short to Curran, which we got a talented runner like Curran. Why not give him a chance?
Yeah, I was going to say, he'd get the ball going.
But give Griffin May a lot of credit. He read it.
Yep.
And brought down Curran for a loss on the play. So we've played a half from Morris, and it's tough as we thought it would be. Morris on their homecoming night leading LP 28-0. We'll be back with some first half numbers after this on 103.9 WLPO and the Starved Rock Media YouTube channel.
LP Cavalier fans, if you're looking for your next new or used car, just turn to the helpful people at Bill Walsh with over 1,000 vehicles available and more arriving daily. Top quality choices with a no-nonsense experience. 13 new car franchises and an endless selection of cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. Some with 10-year, 100,000-mile warranties. Stop by any of our 5 locations or shop 24/7 at BillWalsh.com. Schedule your next value-focused service online too. Bill Walsh and BillWalsh.com. Number 1 for a reason. Your fast, fun, and friendly dealer. Go LP.
I love playing sports, especially for my school. And that's because school sports are special. It's where it's safe to fail. It's where we're taught resilience, where our fear becomes confidence. It's where we learn to get back up after every fall. School sports are where 7.8 million students go from I can't to I can.
This message presented by the IHSA and the Illinois Athletic Directors Association.
Hi, I'm Max Crady. My mom is Selen Ellen. She has dedicated her career to helping people get a home to call their own. If you're a first-timer, empty nester, or somewhere in between, you can be certain that Selen Ellen will be there for you. Many folks, just like you, have used Blackhawk Brokerage to find or sell their home. You should too. To get started, call or message my mom, Selen Ellen, today, or go to blackhawkbrokers.com. That is blackhawkbrokers.com.
This is Liz Bishop, wishing everyone in the LP High School community a fantastic school year. To our students, we're proud of your hard work in the classroom. Keep it up. To our athletes, stay focused, train well, and play hard. To our community, our students represent our future, and their efforts on and off the field deserve our encouragement. Your support matters. Please show up and cheer them on loudly. This is Liz Bishop. Good luck, LaSalle Prue Cavaliers. Make us proud.
If you're an adult struggling with the internet, your phone, or tech accessories, go to Reddick Library in Ottawa October 10th at 10 o'clock. They'll have people there to explain what you need to know. At Reddick Library October 10th.
When a play breaks down on the field, you've got the rest of the game to make up for it. When something breaks down at home, you need prompt professional service. That's why Town & Country Services is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to ensure that your plumbing, heating, and cooling breakdowns are taken care of promptly and professionally. Town & Country offers free estimates and affordable rates. Their licensed professionals and friendly staff have been a staple in the Illinois Valley since 1919. Search Town & Country Services and call them anytime you have a breakdown at home.
Hi, I'm Marty Persich, owner of Map Quality Fencing and Decks. My son Marion is the quarterback of your LaSalle Prue Cavaliers. His grind and dedication on the field is something that inspires us every day here at Map Quality Fencing. We channel that same dedication into every project we do, offering many low-maintenance fence and deck options that are backed by lifetime warranties. So whether you're in need of a brand new deck or a safe place for your pets to roam, give us a call today at 815-579-2435 or visit mapqualityfencing.com.
Building futures through living, working, and playing. That's the legacy of Horizon House. It can be your legacy too, with a simple bequest in your will, a gift of real estate, monetary donation, or a number of other donation options. You'll help to continue the special care and education Horizon House provides right here in your hometown. As a member of Horizon House Futures, you'll give a gift that has a truly lasting, tangible effect on someone's life. For information about donations or planned giving options, call Carol Fesco at the Horizon House Foundation, 223-4488.
There are more ways than ever to listen to Starved Rock local news, talk, and classic rock. From 103.9 and 1220 on your radio and the free WLPO app. to streaming at starvedrock.media. And now you can enable the 1039 WLPO Alexa skill. When you do, you'll get Starved Rock local news, talk, and rock
without the annoying extra commercials.
Ask your Alexa to enable the 1039 WLPO skill today. From Princeton to Ottawa,
Mendota to Streeter,
and everywhere in between, it's Starved Rock Local 1039 WLPO.
Jeremy Aiken, Mike Porter back here at Morris High School as we start our halftime show. It is 28-0 Morris over LP. Our halftime show brought to you by the Locker Room. As the team's headed to the locker room, maybe you should as well. Go to lockerroombpb.com for all your sports gear. You can stop by the Locker Room at East St. Paul Street in downtown Spring Valley. Your scoring summary in that first half, one score in the first quarter. It was an 18-yard run. Curran with a kick good at 8:52. That was it for scoring in the first quarter. Then Sparrow got a 10-yard touchdown pass from Varner at 9:12 of the second. The kick was good. At 5:13 of the second, Conroy a 23-yard touchdown pass reception from Varner. Kick was good. And then a real backbreaker with 11 seconds to go. Curran a 9-yard run. The kick was good. 28-0 Morris at half. 3 turnovers for Morris. Varner threw an interception. He fumbled it as well, so 2 turnovers for Morris.
2 turnovers, yep.
3 for LP. Renkiewicz fumbled a punt return early on. Morris recovered an onside kick, and then at the very end, Zellers fumbled a kick return. Of course, it didn't end up costing LP in that case. But, yeah, kind of a wild first half. A lot of turnovers, a lot of yards and scoring for Morris. Unfortunately, Mike, as we turn it to you for our halftime stats, which, of course, our first half stats all year long are brought to you by Heartland Auto Body, where quality repairs meet hometown care. Get back on the road with confidence. They're led by Jason Maurice and his team. Heartland Auto Body, your local repair experts. If you don't mind, I go over those first half numbers, not much offensively.
No, I'll go. It won't take too long, unfortunately. Nate Hackenberger was the leading rusher with 10 yards. Marian Persic had 4 yards, after the sacks and whatnot. Those count against his rushing stats. As far as passing goes, he was 4 for 6 for 43 yards. The leading receiver was Gray Ernett. He had that nice 32-yard reception, of course. And we also had a reception by Rafe Helmig. That was I believe, his first reception of the year. And Nick Hackenberger had the 4-yard reception. I think that was on the first play of the game, early in the first quarter. So not a lot of stats, unfortunately. We had 4 penalties, the 3 turnovers, and they just haven't had the opportunity. I mean, Morris is getting an onside kick. They're getting a turnover. They're just taking the ball away from LP, and LP's offense has just had very little chance. I'd like to see what the time of possession is for the first half, because I'm sure Morris has got the lion's shares of the time. So LP's just going to have to figure something out at halftime, do an adjustment of some sort, because they're going to get the ball first.
And later this halftime show, we'll come up with our Gergovich Family Chiropractic second half adjustment. 28-0 Morris over LP. We'll take another break here as Morris is honoring their 20th anniversary of their 2005 state champion team. It was a champion team. It tells you how things have changed. Back 20 years ago, they were in Class 6A.
Oh, wow.
And now they're down to 4A. I don't know how much, the enrollment has went down or whatnot. But, yeah, they were 6A 20 years ago. So some of the players, not the whole team, back for this one. But nice effort by Morris to honor their championship team. We saw the golf course was awfully busy. We kind of speculated. Mike wondered if the 2005 team maybe was golfing before the game.
Yeah, they were doing something out there as we came in. So probably some sort of celebration out there for the team and the family members and whatnot. So, of course, 20 years, a lot can happen in 20 years, unfortunately. So hopefully a lot of the players that aren't here are still with us, of course. And it's always good to see a title team come, and our home crowd is definitely giving them a good cheer.
So 28-0 Morris. They got championship aspirations again this year. We'll come back. We'll continue our locker room halftime show. Mike's going to go over some of the LP athletic events coming up after this on 103.9 WLPO and the Starved Rock Media YouTube channel.
Generic gear that doesn't represent your true colors, it's time to take the next step with the locker room. Whether you're hitting the field, court, or cheering from the stands, the locker room is your trusted partner for all your sporting goods and custom apparel needs. Just like the pros, the locker room understands what it takes to showcase your identity with quality and style. From team uniforms to fan gear, they have an extensive range of products to customize your dream look. Check them out online or visit Mike and the team in Spring Valley, and now on weekends in Utica. The locker room. Elevate your game today.
Hi, I'm Annette from Carpet Weavers in Peru. Along with my husband Kevin and our amazing staff, we've been helping the Illinois Valley find the perfect flooring for over 10 years.
Carpet Weavers carries a huge selection of luxury vinyl, laminate, hardwood, tile, and carpet.
And come sit down with me and find the look you've been dreaming of through a free design consultation.
Only at Carpet Weavers Flooring Gallery. Visit them today on Mahoney Drive in Peru or online at carpetweaversflooring.com.
What's your game plan this fall? Don't let your comfort get sidelined. Grazer's Plumbing and Heating is ready to tackle every heating and air problem head on. We proudly install and service Carrier heating and cooling systems known for their industry-leading performance and reliability. Call today for your fall clean and check. We'll ensure your home's comfort is a sure win all season long with a high-quality Carrier system. Call Grazer's Plumbing and Heating at 882-2111. That's 882-2111. Grazer's Plumbing and Heating and Carrier, a winning game plan.
Hey, Possum, you see that gorgeous sport car coming this way? You want to jump out in front of it zigzag style, make them go in a ditch?
What's the point, Raccoon? They just take it to Heartland Auto Body and it'd be fixed up like new.
They still at 1515 West Peru Street in Princeton?
Yep, you know Denny the Deer?
I love Denny the Deer.
Well, he messed up the front end of a truck 2 weeks ago. Saw it last night. It was like nothing happened. Heartland Auto Body fixed it up so good they even handled the insurance paperwork.
Those guys are going to put us out of business. Guess it's time to get a real job, huh? Think they'd hire us as consultants?
For complete auto body and collision repair, plus paint, maintenance, and more, trust Heartland Auto Body. Give them a call at 879-7767.
If you care for someone with Alzheimer's disease, memory loss, or dementia, it can be overwhelming. You are not alone. The Alzheimer's Association is here to help anytime, day or night, live or online. Whenever you need help, they'll be there with reliable information and support. Call the free 24/7 helpline at 800-272-3900. That's 800-272-3900 or visit alz.org/care.
The Scarecrow Fest in Ottawa, October 4th, has two fundraisers, the pie eating contest for the Community Food Basket and the pet costume contest for Humankind Initiative. You can get details at Ottawa Scarecrow Fest Facebook page.
Looking for parts or someone to buy your junk car? Call Three Sons Auto Salvage. They're a family-owned and operated business and will save you money on quality used auto parts. Three Sons stands behind what they sell with a limited lifetime warranty. Can't find what you're looking for? Their free locator service helps track down hard-to-find parts fast. Stop by or call today, 779-201-5588. And don't forget, Three Sons Auto Salvage buys junk cars and trucks. Three Sons Auto Salvage, where service and quality come first.
Hi, it's Tom Henson from the Newsroom. The award-winning Tom's Take is a weekly video and radio project that's something different every week. You might discover a charity or meet an interesting person, or maybe you'll find yourself agreeing or disagreeing with my opinion. Videos are posted to the Starved Rock Media YouTube channel, and the audio portion airs right here on WLPO Sunday mornings at about 8:50. It's sponsored by Kathleen Whalen of Whalen Financial Group at 128 Buckland Street in LaSalle. Check out Tom's Take this weekend.
An Illinois Valley tradition for sports continues on 103.9 WLPO. Starved Rock News, Talk, and Classic Rock.
Jeremy Aiken, Mike Porter back here as we continue our locker room halftime show. And let's now talk about, Mike, if you don't mind, some of the LP sporting events that are going on this weekend besides tonight's football action.
Yeah, absolutely. Fall sports are definitely in full swing, so a lot of things going on in the LP sports world. Tomorrow, the LP Girls Golf is hosting the LP Ladies Scramble at Oak Ridge starting at 8 a.m. tomorrow morning, so bright and early at Oak Ridge. The girls JV tennis team is in Princeton at the Princeton Invite, so we'll see how they do out there in Princeton. The boys varsity golf is also in Princeton at the Princeton Invite starting at 8:30 tomorrow morning. The girls freshman volleyball team is in Ottawa at the Ottawa High School tournament starting at 9 a.m. boys and girls cross country are at the Dale Donner Invite, hosted by Bureau Valley High School, starting at 9 a.m. I'm not really sure if that's actually at the high school or I know Bureau Valley's out in the country somewhere, so
yeah,
Manly
is
out that way. And then the girls varsity swimming team is hosting the LP Pentathlon starting at 10 a.m. And I was trying to figure out on the way home or from work what the pentathlon, how many teams that actually is participating at the swimming meet tomorrow at LP.
Yeah, I was never good at the pentagon, pentathlon, octagon, trying to figure out that kind of thing, the numbers.
Yeah, exactly. A rhombus. How many sides on a rhombus? So.
Yeah, I'd have to phone a friend.
Yeah,
I'd have to phone a friend, Mike.
That was always a joke in high school. Hip to be a rhombus. So
that was Huey Lewis reference. I like
absolutely.
it. Yeah.
So.
Tonight we are on the road, and of course when we go on the road, we take Dressback Distribution with us. Dressback Distribution, approved, locally owned, and your source for beverages, paper products, janitorial supplies, and more. Make Dressback Distribution part of your winning team. 223-0116, or check them out on Facebook. Part of our Dressback on the road is to check out the opposing team. And Mike, real quick, if you don't mind, go over some of the famous alums from Morris.
Yeah, there's definitely, Morris has a few alums founded in 1922. Familiar maroon and white colors. Notable alumni: Ed Brady is a former NFL player. Kelly Dransfeld is a retired MLB player. I believe he was a pitcher. Billy Petrick, also a current MLB player. Scott Spezio, he is a retired MLB player.
Two-time World Series champ.
Played for the Cardinals, among other teams. Angels, I believe. We just had a program with him at Rotary talking about his history, and he's had some issues, of course, in the past, but great to have him in the area. He still lives, I believe, in this in Morris. And Jimmy Stafford, also, he's a member of the rock band Train, so pretty popular rock band, still going on, I would assume. I'm not really sure. I know Train. I'm a fan, I suppose, but I don't know. I can't name a song right now, but
Drop Some Jupiter.
Okay,
a big
there we
one,
go.
yeah.
Okay, all right. So so they've got a couple famous people out there from Morris High School.
So there you go. That's our part of our dress back on the road. We're going to come back. We'll come back with our Gergovich Family Chiropractic second half adjustments, and we'll have second half football. LP and Morris back after this.
Hey, yo, who closed last night? They didn't stack any cups. Wait, where are the cups?
Oh, yeah, we ain't got no cups.
What do you mean we ain't got no cups? We need cups.
Look no further than Dressbach Distributing. Locally owned and located right here in the Illinois Valley, Dressbach Distributing offers everything from beverages and paper products to janitorial supplies and, yes, even cups. Call Dressbach Distributing today at 815-223-0116. Dressbach Distributing is a proud supporter of LP Athletics. Go Cavs!
Do you see yourself traveling, working part-time, or moving somewhere warmer when you retire? Hi, I'm Derek Brayton, your Oglesby Edward Jones financial advisor, and I want to help make your retirement goals a reality. Let's talk about where you are, where you want to be, and how we get you there. Together, we can plan for the expected and make sure you're ready for the unexpected. Call me at 815-883-9556 or visit edwardjones.com to get started today. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Don't put your clubs away just yet. There's plenty of great golf left this season, and Edgewood Golf Course is getting a jump on fall with lower rates. Take advantage of the perfect fall weather. Weekday rounds are even more affordable with 9 holes and a cart for just $21 or a full 18 for only $32. On weekends, play 9 holes with a cart for $26 and 18 for just $39. And Edgewood's twilight rates after 3 p.m. are also a great deal. Enjoy their practice area, pro shop, and putting green. Extend your season at Edgewood Golf Course in McNabb.
When a play breaks down on the field, you've got the rest of the game to make up for it. When something breaks down at home, you need prompt professional service. That's why Town & Country Services is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to ensure that your plumbing, heating, and cooling breakdowns are taken care of promptly and professionally. Town & Country offers free estimates and affordable rates. Their licensed professionals and friendly staff have been a staple in the Illinois Valley since 1919. Search Town & Country Services and call them anytime you have a breakdown at home.
Hi, I'm Marty Persich, owner of Map Quality Fencing and Decks. My son Marian is the quarterback of your LaSalle Peru Cavaliers. His grind and dedication on the field is something that inspires us every day here at Map Quality Fencing. We channel that same dedication into every project we do, offering many low-maintenance fence and deck options that are backed by lifetime warranties. So whether you're in need of a brand new deck or a safe place for your pets to roam, give us a call today at 815-579-2435 or visit mapqualityfencing.com.
Hornbaker Gardens is one of the most beautiful locations in our area, and you can enjoy that and more at their 12th annual Artisan Market this Saturday from 10 to 4. More than 30 artists with everything from pottery and glass to painting and jewelry. But there's so much more. Live music, local wine and craft beer, food trucks, a hands-on art experience, and more. Make a day of it at the 12th annual Artisan Market this Saturday from 10 to 4 at Hornbaker Gardens in Princeton. See more on Hornbaker Gardens Facebook page.
Not all local is created equal. This is Starved Rock Local, 1039 WLPO.
Jeremy Aiken and Mike Porter back, and quickly Morris takes advantage of a turnover, and they run it in. That was Curran. Curran with the touchdown run from about the 10-yard line.
Yeah, they started the drive on the 23, and he had both carries. So we'll just say 2 plays, 23 yards, and a touchdown by Curran.
What happened, LP got the kick return by Ernan. It was a pretty good kick return out of 25. Then they ran a jet sweep with Jet Hill, and they had a muff handoff exchange, and Morris recovered. And quickly, Morris, 2 Curran runs, and just like that, 27 seconds into the second half, and it is 35-0 Morris over LP. Well, Morris, again, we said they hit quickly, and even before we could give you our second half adjustment, brought to you by Gergovich Family Chiropractic. Everyone needs a chiropractor on the healthcare team. Search Gergovich Family Chiropractic to see all the ways having a chiropractor on your team can help lead you to a healthy lifestyle. At this point, Mike, I think it's about survival for LP. You kind of try to get something positive offensively, right?
Yeah, we had an adjustment idea that was obviously altered after the fumble after the first play. So, yeah, they just need something positive. I mean, it's been so long, I don't even think in this game that they've had anything other than that earned it pass.
Right.
That's the only positive play they really had this entire game so far. So they really just need to get their confidence up and have even a drive that gets a couple first downs just to give them something.
Give the defense a breather as well.
The time of possession has got to be immense on Morris' side, and the way it's going, I mean, there's going to be a running clock here.
Yeah, and we won't be the only one getting quite a few scores coming in. Running clock, Ottawa and Canelan. Canelan up on Ottawa in the fourth, 56-7. Running clock final, Princeton 63-12 over Kewanee. There's the kickoff. Renkewitz with it. Ryland going to get short of the 20. Out to about the 18-yard line, so LP will start at 1st and 10 at their own 18. Again, the Cavaliers just 57 total yards of offense, most of it on one pass play early in the first half. Persich to Gray Ernett. It's been all Morris. It's their homecoming, and they're putting on a show for the alums that came back in town this weekend. Turning into a nice night. Again, we had lightning that delayed the freshman game, and pretty heavy rain to start for the varsity game.
Yeah, they really just said there was a couple strikes of lightning that delayed that game, but ever since then it's been pretty decent. Persich
play action. Persich was tipped and intercepted. Pass was tipped and intercepted. Coming up with the interception is Owen Olson. Everything just going Morris's way. Everything going against LP right now. 4 turnovers now on the night. That was a tough break. Ball was tipped.
Yeah, I mean, not much Marian could do. He was just trying to roll out, and the defender tipped the ball and fell right into number 10's hand. So Owen Wilson really didn't have to do anything other than just sit there and catch the ball. So, yeah, not exactly what we were thinking about with positive plays. Here we are at the 22-yard line. They started the last drive at the 22-yard line. So.
Yeah, just kind of a disastrous, nightmarish, dare I say, start to the second half.
Yeah.
And there was Curran, and a late flag. Boy, that ref wanted to throw that flag. And the Morris player was down acting injured, and then once the flag flies, he gets up clapping. So I don't know if there was a little soccer action there. I like soccer and everything, but when they go down, sometimes they do a little acting, and I think something happened right there for Morris as he was down, and then once the flag flew out mysteriously, he got back up and was clapping the Morris player. So it'll go against LP. I guess it's a personal foul. That's another thing too. You know, in past years, LP's kind of lost their composure in some of these kind of games.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's not easy. I mean, I can just imagine what it's like out there on the field, you know, just getting handed to you on every play.
So just like that, Morris has a 1st and goal at the LP 9. Here's Curran, touchdown. Curran with the touchdown run and another flag. More flags fly at the end of the play. It was away from the play, and we're going to have a running clock.
Yeah, and you got a player taking their helmet off on the field, which is not legal, but they're not calling anything there. But
so Curran putting on a show here tonight. He's got 2 touchdowns in under a minute of this second half.
Yeah.
And referees are throwing the flags around. Maybe
touchdown's good.
Personal foul again. This one's on Morris. Or probably offsetting.
Offsetting penalties, yep.
All right. So touchdown is good. It'll be a running clock. Wow. Under a minute, and they got 2 scores here in this third quarter. Of course, 2 turnovers for the Cavaliers as they got the WeTech Wealth Management coin toss deferred. And Morris smelling that running clock, and boy, did they get there in a hurry.
Yeah, so we have 2 personal foul penalties, and we have 2 turnovers in 56 seconds.
Wow. What else can you say?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you know, when it just starts, it just keeps going.
Yeah.
When it rains, it pours.
Yeah. Yeah, we talked about even one of our keys of the game was when you get behind it against this Morris team, you get rolling downhill backwards, and you just can't stop. And so let's see. LP got to put their heads up and try to, again, just try to take a deep breath, try to work some offense here. 42-0. Coach Raffleson out on the field with his special teams unit. He's as fiery as they get, passionate as they get as a head coach. Talking to one of the officials right now.
Yep, trying to get an explanation on what happened down in the end zone.
As LP hasn't sent out their kick return unit yet. Now they're going out. So going back deep for LP will be Renkiewicz and Earn It. $42-0 Morris. It was only 7-0 after 1, but things have fallen apart.
Quickly.
Yeah, escalated very quickly. Yeah, as they would say, that escalated quickly.
Kind of like in the movie with Will Ferrell.
Is that Anchorman?
Anchorman.
Yeah.
Things escalated quickly.
Morris having a lot of fun at LP's expense here. 42-0 homecoming.
Yeah, and this is really where you don't want to get things chippy over here. You know, I can just see LP frustrations.
Renkiewicz gets it out about the 15, 16-yard line on the kick return. So 1st and 10 LP. As the clock begins to roll, and it will only stop for scores and timeouts rest of the way. First and 10 coming up for LP. And I think, oh, there's Marion.
Yep,
Marion out there.
Yep.
Another different running back for the Cavaliers behind Marion. Griffin May goes in motion. They're trying different runners tonight. That ball carrier off left tackle there.
Yeah, it looks like Joel Lytle.
Yeah, first carry of the night for Joel Lytle. Couple yards. I'll give him 1. Second down and 9.
I remember him from the sophomore team last year. Hard runner. First run of his varsity career.
And the winner of the 50-50 tonight was Randy Pellegrini.
Nope, we didn't win the 50.
Randy Pellegrini. That sounds like maybe a LaSalle Peru name there.
We did not win it.
Nope.
But we ran into an offensive lineman and just got pushed back.
So Lytle knocked back around the 15. Joel with the ball carry. Not much there.
I think he lost about 2 on that one.
Yep. 3rd and 11.
Oh, he lost 3 yards on that play. Sorry.
So 3rd and 12 according to the PA
Although it
announcer.
looks like 11 from the sticks here in front of us and on the scoreboard.
Ball spotted at the 16. 3rd down and 11 coming up. Persich in the pistol. May goes in motion. Marion rolling right. Marion looking, throwing, and May could not come up with it. He was hit and lost it. And Griffin May, hopefully he's okay on the play. Clean hit by Morris.
Yeah, there's nothing malicious about it.
Nope.
He just got hit hard. He's very slow to get off.
So Griffin May down on the field. We have an injury timeout. We'll take a break as well. We'll take a minute break. It is 42-0 Morris over LP. 8:37 to go. We got an injury timeout, an injured Cavalier down on the field. Back in about a minute.
On, set, hike. Ah, my back. Whether you're getting down in a three-point stance, getting down off a ladder, or getting down on the dance floor, you need a chiropractor on your healthcare team. Dr. Mike Gerkovich at Gerkovich Family Chiropractic in LaSalle utilizes the most advanced technology to provide care for men, women, and children of all ages. Go to drgerkovich.com to see all the ways having a chiropractor on your team can help you on your way to a healthy lifestyle. That's drgerkovich.com.
Just like on the field, when it comes to your finances, every play counts. Hi, I'm Mike Porter, commercial lender at Eureka Savings Bank. Whether it's a savings account to help you build your future, a loan to tackle that dream home or business, or mobile banking to keep you in the game no matter where you are, we've got you covered. Because at Eureka Savings Bank, your financial victory is our goal. Experience Eureka. Eureka Savings Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Experience Eureka. Eureka Savings Bank.
Listen on FM 1039, AM 1220 with the free WLPO app, or ask your smart speaker to play 1039 WLPO. Starved Rock News, Talk, and Classic Rock.
Jeremy Aiken, Mike Porter back as Griffin May gets a nice applause as he walks off under his own power. He's hurting for certain as he took a lick, not being able to haul that one in, but hopefully Griffin will be okay. LP in the punt formation, back to punt for the Cavaliers. Reese Dorr, about his own 5. Morris, that's his best punt of the night. Nice punt by Reese.
Yep, right out of bounds, probably on the 50 or inside the 50.
So no return for Morris.
Yep.
And the ball, spotted right at midfield. Clock begins to run again, so this second half going to go real fast. As Morris got to the 40-plus point threshold of the running clock in a hurry here in this third quarter. They didn't waste any time. They want to get going with more homecoming festivities, apparently. Of course, they'll have their dance tomorrow, I presume.
Yeah, I would think so here at the school, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe the country club, yeah.
Yeah, go out to dinner somewhere. I'm not too familiar with Morris. Near the interstate, perhaps, but
freshly painted water tower off 80 and painting their other one down off Route 6.
Ooh.
There's a quarterback keeper, and he's got a lot of running room, 35-30.
I think we have a new quarterback out there.
Yeah.
R.J. Kennedy Jr.
Reagan Dorr made the tackle. We do have a flag on the play back outside the 30, so it might come back. Could be a hold on Morris. Let's see.
Yep, that's what they're calling. So he's going to be 10 yards from the 32. So he'll get it to 42. So it'll be what, first and 8, or first and 2. I'm sorry.
So they'll move him back. Yeah, the new quarterback faked the handoff and just dashed down the sideline and almost looked like he was going to go all the way there for a little bit.
Yeah. Looks like we may have some new players out there. I don't know. Bo Lawrence is out there. He's a regular, 66. Caden Greathouse. Yep, there we go. Said it right.
They move it to the LP 42.
Okay. Second and 2.
The Morris quarterback, as Mike mentioned, R.J. Kennedy. I assume he'll be the quarterback next year. He's 6'2", a junior. And that carry was Daniel Hunt, 5'10", senior. Morris with plenty of players to choose from on their bench. Their roster almost goes 1 through 9. Actually, it goes 0 through 88. The roster goes through.
So we got a personal foul on Morris on that after that play.
Yeah, I didn't see what exactly happened, but they'll move him back. Hopefully that's the last of the personal fouls tonight on each side here. And through all that, we're going to have a close to a 1st and 10 here. They took the long way to get to a redo of 1st and 9.
Right
ball,
at midfield.
Yeah, ball right at the 50. And there's the handoff. Tackle made by LP, number 45. Looked like Bo Lawrence with another tackle. Ball carrier for Morris.
Romero's Zodnwick.
Yes. Romero with the ball carry. 3rd down and about 3 for Morris. Ball spotted at the Cavalier 44-yard line. And that's going to be a 1st down. No, yeah, right there, right at the stick.
Give it to him, yeah. Yep.
That was Romero again with the carry. Some of the Cavaliers near the bottom of the pile included Mason Moheiser. Gabe Aravalo was down there as well. 1st and 10, a fresh set of downs for Morris. We're down to 4.5 minutes to play here in the 3rd. They give it right back to Romero, and he's going to be tackled from behind. Again, the tackle made for LP. That was Bo Lawrence.
Yeah, you notice on that, all the plays, the offensive line gets such a push that as they're making a tackle, the runner's moving forward. So they're rarely ever losing yards.
Yeah, it's hard to get the tackle for a loss against Morris with this offensive line, whether it's in the pistol under center. They run a jet sweep, and LP's defense, yeah, nice job. 2 or 3 Cavalier defenders.
Yeah, they did a really nice job out there. Jaron Moheiser was out there.
And looked like his twin brother Mason as well.
Yeah, they were both stringing that play out to the sideline and just got hammered. So loss of a yard on that play.
So 3rd and 11 coming up for Morris. They ran the jet sweep right there. Daniel Hunt was the ball carrier. Ball spotted at the LP 41-yard line. And they're going to pass. Looking downfield, almost intercepted, just out of the reach. It was Gio Lagrenzi who had a nice tip earlier in the night. And we have another penalty flag on the field. Been more penalties now that the game's gotten out of hand. And a personal foul. This is on Morris.
Once again, so that's their 3rd personal foul in the 3rd quarter. So I'm not really sure what, I mean, obviously, you know, they're doing things they shouldn't be doing, of course.
So wholesale changes for Morris. LP, I guess, would, no, it's going to be 4th down either way, right?
Yeah.
Punt coming up.
Yes, that was probably a dead ball foul after the play. So 4th and a mile, but so it looks like they are, yes, they are going to punt.
Rigendor will go back for LP. Train in the area. You can see it just south of the football field. I saw some of the lights rolling through. Timeout taken by Morris. We'll take a short timeout as well. 2:15 to go here in the 3rd. All Morris on homecoming in Morris. Morris 42, LP nothing back with more action on 103.9 WLPO and on the Star Rock Media YouTube channel. Tonight's game presented by Grazers Plumbing and Heating.
Has this ever happened to you? You need that nice suit or dress for an event and it needs to be cleaned. Or you purchase something new and it's wrinkled. Hi, I'm Sangeeta Patel Allen, owner of Family Pride Cleaners in Peru. We can help. Just drop your items off, we'll clean and press them. We can also help you sanitize your home by cleaning your comforters, drapes, and more. Don't wait till the last minute. Visit us at Family Pride Cleaners on Progress Park Boulevard in Peru. We've been your family cleaners for more than 30 years. See more on the Family Pride Facebook and Instagram pages.
Start your day with Rod and Tom. Then get updates throughout the day on 1039 WLPO. Starved Rock News, Talk, and Classic Rock.
Jeremy and Mike back here from Morris High School. 4th down. Coach J.J. Raffleson still getting an explanation from the officials as sorting things out with that timeout. Clock has stopped because of the timeout. 2:15. There's only a few things that stop the clock now. The rest of the way.
I'm just wondering if he's trying to get an idea on what's going on the other sideline. Obviously, 3 personal fouls for Morris, so you don't want to get this game out of control.
Dorr takes it at the 25. Nice return, 40. Tripped up.
Barely, just tripped up.
Yeah, Reagan Dorr saw a lot of green in front of him.
Yeah, Brady Babington, he made a catch earlier today, but he made the tackle. Shoestring at most.
So Reagan Dorr with a nice kick return, or punt return, on the Edward Jones, Derek Brayton replay. So far and away, the best starting field position of the night for the LP Cavaliers. And Marion Persich done for the night. So LP going to go with some reserves as well on offense. Probably be a lot of running here the rest of the night. Marion just never could get it going tonight. Had the one big highlight pass.
Looks like Nick Campbell in the backfield as the quarterback.
Kind of a wildcat situation here probably for LP. He hands it off to Lytle. Like just goes right up the gut. Joel gets a couple. Gain of 1 for Lytle as LP's bringing some different personnel in and out of the game. 1 minute to play here. Might be the last play of this first quarter.
Yeah, I would think so.
Morris did what they had to do to get the running clock in a hurry. They scored twice in 56 seconds. LP might have had 2 guys going at once. They're going to let it go.
That was an interesting movement there.
And the quarterback just kind of took it and went up the middle. Nick Campbell, backup quarterback, 5'9" sophomore. And it'll be 3rd and 10 for LP, and that's going to be it for this third quarter as the teams are going to go to the sidelines and get ready for the fourth quarter. It's all Morris on homecoming. Morris leading LP 42-0 as we'll have a running clock for the entire fourth quarter coming up on 1039 WLPO and Starved Rock Media YouTube channel. Of course, each and every night throughout the season. Game presented by Grazers Plumbing and Heating. 42-0. LP trailing Morris, state-ranked Morris. Let's see if LP can get on the board before this one's over. Stay tuned.
This is Liz Bishop, wishing everyone in the LP High School community a fantastic school year. To our students, we're proud of your hard work in the classroom. Keep it up. To our athletes, stay focused, train well, and play hard. To our community, our students represent our future, and their efforts on and off the field deserve our encouragement. Your support matters. Please show up and cheer them on loudly. This is Liz Bishop. Good luck, LaSalle Peru Cavaliers. Make us proud.
Hi, I'm Marty Persich, owner of Map Quality Fencing and Decks. My son Marion is the quarterback of your LaSalle Peru Cavaliers. His grind and dedication on the field is something that inspires us every day here at Map Quality Fencing. We channel that same dedication into every project we do, offering many low-maintenance fence and deck options that are backed by lifetime warranties. So whether you're in need of a brand new deck or a safe place for your pets to roam, give us a call today at 815-579-2435 or visit mapqualityfencing.com.
The leaves are changing, the air is crisp, and before you know it, winter will be knocking. Is your furnace ready? Hey, I'm Matt Taylor with Taylor Services. Fall is here and that means cooler nights on the way. Taylor Services offers free estimates and free second opinions. Don't wait until the first frost. Stay warm this fall with trusted brands like Amana and call Taylor Services at 815-326-3939 or check us out on Facebook. That's 815-326-3939. Taylor Services, where comfort starts with trust.
Subway in LaSalle would like to make your day with their new Meal of the Day. Get a 6-inch sub, a small drink, and 2 cookies for only $6.99. Want more? Upgrade to a footlong for just $3 extra. The best part? The sub changes every day, so you can enjoy a new deal all week long. Looking to make your day even better? Order through the free Subway app, and your Meal of the Day will be ready when you arrive. Plus, earn points for Subway Cash with MVP rewards. Get the Meal of the Day today, only $6.99 at Subway in LaSalle, Peru, Spring Valley, and Oglesby.
The biggest games and the best matchups are on 103.9 WLPO. Starved Rock News, Talk, and Classic Rock.
Jeremy Aiken, Mike Porter back as we begin the fourth quarter with an incomplete pass. That was Campbell out in the flat looking for Rafe Helmig, and LP lines up and gets a delay of game, pushing them back 5 yards. So to be 4th and 15 LP at their own 45-yard line now. Clock running under 11 minutes to go. Cavaliers would just keep their offense out there at this point. And Coach Raffleson actually telling his team just to wait, take as much time as you want here.
Right.
They haven't started the play clock even, while the game clock, nobody's going to argue, is just continuing to run. There's, maybe he's going to call a timeout. So timeout taken by Coach Raffleson and LP. The clock is still running, the game clock.
Oh, okay, even on timeouts.
Yeah, it's not supposed to. Took a few extra seconds off, yeah.
Yeah, at this juncture, that's not going to be too much of a concern.
No, we'll check our Subway scoreboard update. Well, late in the fourth, Morton leading Metamora 33-28, so that game coming down to the wire. After 3, Mike Sterling 24-21 over UT, so that game coming down to the wire. It was a good one as advertised. Sycamore edges Rochelle 27-22, final score.
Okay.
So Sycamore gets off the schneid with their second win. Halftime, they had a late start in Dwight. Marquette all over Dwight, 36-12. Of course, a couple final scores. Princeton ran the clock and beat Kewanee 63-12.
Well, it'll be nice to see some teams get home later than us.
Yeah.
Because Marquette will be running home late tonight.
Yeah. LP is going to go ahead and punt it away here, and it's off the side of the foot. It's going to take an LP bounce and go out at about the 45. Giving it a try was Nick Campbell. And Nick's kind of doing it all tonight. He played a little quarterback, punting there earlier, and I know he was playing a receiver, played a little defense as well. So this could be the final possession of the game, depending on how this plays out. As the clock's running down, we're under 10 minutes. 42-0 Morris. LP never really threatening this one. Had one big pass play in the first quarter. That was it offensively. Turnovers have been a problem as well. You just got to play a perfect game against Morris, and that puts so much pressure on a team to be perfect.
Yeah, and they did not, unfortunately. So
each team with backup players in, and Morris going to run a jet sweep at the 50. And he'll be tackled down out of bounds at about the 37. The ball carrier, Smith with the ball carry.
That's a first down, Morris.
Jerry Jones in the area for LP. Also around the play again was Gio Lagrenzi. So nice run for Morris there, 1st and 10 at the LP 43-yard line. They're going to give it play action, and they pass. Nice play. And there was Lagrenzi again. Gio read that play and hit the receiver right when the ball got there and knocked it away. So Gio Lagrenzi making his name and making some hay as a defensive back tonight.
Yeah, it's interesting that they're passing on at this point of the game.
2nd and 10. They go back to the ground to the big fullback. They just keep coming and coming off the bench with big guys. So not a lot there by their fullback. That was
Edwall was on the
Cam Curran, so perhaps related to Caden Curran.
That would make sense, yes.
A lot of that going on over here in Morris with brothers. And most of them, if not all, when they're born to be a Morris football player. And there's Cam Curran off right side, puts his head down, gets inside the 35, down near the 30. He's got a first down for Morris. Far side of the field.
Brings it all the way up to the 30, so 8-yard gain on that play to be a first down.
Ball spotted at the 30-yard line, first and 10.
First and 10, Morris at the LP 30. Under 7.5 minutes to play as we are in the Spring Valley City Bank fourth quarter. And
grabbing onto the jersey.
Yeah.
Slow him down.
Gotta like the effort by the Cavalier there, Daniel Edwall.
Yep.
As Mike mentioned, Daniel just had a hold of a jersey and refused to let go.
Gained about, 3 yards on that play?
Yeah, 3, close to 4. Second and 6, Morris at the LP 26. They go back to, the quarterback's going to keep it. Fake the handoff to Curran. He's got running room, and he's going to run it in for a touchdown. 26 yards for R.J. Kennedy. Quarterback keeper. Fake the handoff. LP kind of bit on the handoff, and Kennedy had a lot of running room untouched. And it'll make it 48-0, Morris. And LP's going to get the ball back one more time tonight.
Yeah, and, they just keep pumping them out.
Kick is up, and it is no good. Looked like maybe getting in there, getting a piece of it was Brandon Lamps, number 12 for LP.
Was that the same kicker out there?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
I think that was 80. Oh, that was Grant Sparrow, so I'm sure it was.
But yeah, nice job by LP's Brandon Lamps got in there. Broke through, and I think he got a piece of it. If not, he definitely altered the kick a bit, and it was no good. So Morris now 6 of 7 on PATs tonight. 48-0, Morris over LP. Morris going to move to 4-0 on the season and be one win away from already being playoff eligible. LP, of course, on the road next week at Rochelle. Morris will have a tough one at Canelan. That'll be 2 4-0 teams hooking up next week.
That'll be a nice see the scoreboard on that one.
Canelan knocking off Ottawa tonight. And again, the most competitive game of the Interstate 8 tonight turned out to be, as we probably thought it would be, Sycamore edging Rochelle. Sycamore, by the way, will be at Ottawa next week.
And then Ottawa will be back here at Howard Fellow Stadium for homecoming.
Week 6 homecoming. LP has had Ottawa's number now for about a decade.
Yeah, hopefully they'll go for 2 for 2 this year and take care of Ottawa. Obviously, last game was a nice win for LP.
And there's a kick return for LP. That was
looks like Gray Ernett.
Gray Ernett, yep. Gray's showing some flashes out there. He gets it.
To 25, it looks like.
25, all right. So that's where LP will start this drive. More than likely, the final drive of the night. Let's see if LP can get a few first downs here and move the chains. You can count the number of first downs in one hand tonight for LP.
Oh, yeah.
Another new ball carrier for the Cavaliers. That was Reggie Boatner.
Okay.
5'3" sophomore. Reggie's had a few carries this year.
Yeah, he's come in every once in a while.
Gain of 2 for Boatner. Second down and 8 coming up for LP. Again, we're in the midst of our Spring Valley City Bank fourth quarter of action. And we have a flag. It's not delay a game.
No, but it's in there counting the numbers.
Yeah, I don't know. Morris must have had one extra player, huh? Too many men on the field for Morris. So they'll mark. They just tossed it to the official who was already 5 yards ahead.
Yeah, just give it to him.
They're kind of expediting things here now. They're not actually marking or walking off the 5 yards. Second down and 3 now for LP. Here's Boatner, and Reggie searching for that first down. He's going to be stopped short. Whistles
he's
blow.
A small little body in there with all those big linemen. See where he's at. There he's at.
Yeah, there was a lot of humanity on both sides right there.
Yep.
On that pile, and it finally got sorted out. Maybe a yard for Reggie on that carry.
Third and 2.
So can LP get their first down since, I'm going to venture to say, the first quarter?
Yeah, I don't know. They definitely didn't do anything in the third quarter as far as first downs go.
Yeah. Definitely would be their first down of the second half. There's no doubt about that. 3rd and 2. They're going to have 2 cracks at it here. Campbell is in at quarterback. And going to hand off to Boatner. Right? Nope. Oh, Campbell kept it in. Boy.
I tell you, Boatner had a nice hold there, but unfortunately Campbell kept it and lost several yards there.
So LP goes backwards on the quarterback keeper. He's just outside the 30 at about the 31. Lost 3. Did Nick Campbell. So 4th and 6 for LP. This could be it. Counting down to a minute left in the game. 48-0 Morris over LP. LP going to go ahead and punt it away one more time. Morris not even going to send anybody back. Yeah, nice punt by Campbell. And they do have a player that goes back at the last second. And he gets it out to about the 50. Morris, that was Jepson. Morris could probably just take a knee here, and that'll be it.
Funny that returner number 29 is Ryan Jepson. That was actually the brother of my son's roommate at the University of Iowa.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, that's his younger brother.
Okay. He spells it differently than the famous Hall grad Sean Jepson.
Yes. Yep.
So no relation there. And that is it,
yep,
Mike.
They're not going to put out the offense at all on both sides. So
the handshake line, Morris wins in a big way, 48-0 on homecoming. And we'll come back and finish things up here. We'll have our drive of the game, player of the game, some final stats. 48-0. Morris with the win over LP. Back after this on 103.9 WLPO and Star Rock Media YouTube channel.
Are you ready for a change that truly makes a difference in your financial journey? This is Jan, and it's time to switch to First State Bank. I get it. Moving your accounts can be a pain. At First State Bank, we have all the tools and support to guide you through every step, making the transition as smooth as possible. We have superior products, cutting-edge technology, and an expert team to make your life easier, just like it should be. Make the switch today. Come see your friends at any of our convenient locations or online at firststatebank.biz. Either way, welcome to First State Bank. Member FDIC.
What's your game plan this fall? Don't let your comfort get sidelined. Grazier's Plumbing and Heating is ready to tackle every heating and air problem head on. We proudly install and service Carrier heating and cooling systems known for their industry-leading performance and reliability. Call today for your fall clean and check. We'll ensure your home's comfort is a sure win all season long with a high-quality Carrier system. Call Grazier's Plumbing and Heating at 882-2111. That's 882-2111. Grazier's Plumbing and Heating and Carrier, a winning game plan.
Leaves are changing, pumpkin spice is back, and you're rooting on your favorite team under those Friday night lights. Hi, I'm Spencer Lukey. Whether it's time to pregame or change the lineup in your retirement strategy, let WeTech Wealth Management quarterback your financial plan. A good quarterback pays attention to details, communicates effectively, and makes adjustments during the game. If you're ready to tackle your financial future, the team at WeTech
Then we'll have to
We hope you enjoyed this presentation of 103.9 WLPO Sports. WLPO proudly continues our tradition of bringing you the biggest games and best matchups. For Illinois Valley and Starved Rock Country news, weather, and sports, start your day with Rod and Tom. Then
offensively, Morris was 7 points in the first, 21 in the second, 14 in the third, and they added one more touchdown, missed the extra point for 48-0. LP with 5 turnovers, some bad breaks, some tip passes that went to Morris. But credit Morris. This is a state-rated team. They're very, very good. And we saw why tonight as Morris with an impressive 48-0 homecoming win over LP, Mike. And let's go ahead and wrap things up here with some stats. I know not much change from halftime.
No, honestly, we really didn't do too much in that second half at all. Honestly, Hackenberger was still the leading rusher with those 10 he had at the beginning. Persich had 4, but of course he had a few sacks in the third quarter and whatnot. So passing-wise, he was 4 for 6 for 43 yards. No touchdowns, of course. One thing, we had the 7 penalties over the course of the game and 5 turnovers. So, like you said, the state-ranked team, you know, we have that kind of turnover ratio. We cannot win the game. So, unfortunately, there's really just not much stats to go over.
So that's it, 48-0. Now we'll go ahead and finish up with our drive of the game. LP Drive of the Game is brought to you by the Bill Walsh Automotive Group. Find your next ride at BillWalsh.com without doing any driving at all. That's BillWalsh.com. Again, I guess we'd go back to the first quarter, probably the drive that included the pass play from Persich to earn it.
Yeah, that second drive of the game started at the 20. Of course, that earn it pass was a 32-yard completion. They got it all the way to the Morris 45, but kind of fizzled out at that point. So, you know, in a game where there's very few choices, that's probably the best one of the night.
So that is our drive of the game. Time now for our First State Bank Player of the Game, locally owned, committed to exceptional service and banking products like Zelle and on-the-go mobile banking. To learn more, contact the winning team at First State Bank. And, you know, Marion has won it 3 straight times. Obviously, Morris took him out of the game. So let's go with Nick Hackenberger, Mike. We talked about him on defense each and every week. He shows up. Yep. And he also, you know, ran the ball. He was our starting running back tonight. Yep. He was on special teams as well, so Nick tried to pitch in any way he could. Yeah, he was the starting running back for the game and started off pretty decent. You know, obviously got the 10 yards in that first quarter. Kind of, you know, ended after that, but he was a star on the defense, made a lot of tackles, and, you know, in the time that LP played those good defensive plays, Nick Hackenberger was right in the middle of pretty much all of them. So thanks a lot to First State Bank for bringing you our player of the game, and Nick Hackenberger with the player of the game. Want to thank all our sponsors: Grazer's Plumbing and Heating, Triple Service Plumbing, Heating, Cooling, and Electric, Auto Craft Collision Center, Town and Country Services, Carpet Weavers, WeTech Wealth Management, Illinois Valley Credit Union, Family Pride Cleaners, Edward Jones, Derek Brayton, Taylor Services, Subway, Eureka Savings Bank, Beck's Oil, Dressback Distribution, Spring Valley City Bank, Heartland Auto Body, The Locker Room, Gergovich Family Chiropractic, Bill Walsh Automotive, and First State Bank. We urge you to do business with all of our sponsors. Mike, we'll put this one behind us at 1-3, and we'll head north on 39 next Friday and battle the Rochelle Hubs.
Yep, that's all we can do. You know, just forget this game ever happened, put it in the rearview mirror, and, you know, just do better next week. You know, Rochelle's calling us. Yeah, Rochelle's going to be tough. Yep. So we look forward to that next week. Rochelle and LP will shoot, as always, approximate pregame at around 6:45. But as you know, very rarely does that happen with things happening with a freshman game, and twice already this year with weather delays. So we're glad you stayed with us. 48-0 Morris over LP, and we'll talk to you next week.
All the time, and I've made around $200. Now pull over so you can download